All right, that should work. All right, so do we have 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, that's going to be a lot of helicopters just to watch a convoy moving, but at least it's a good training for night flight.
Well,
Yeah, so I can wrap my head around it. How many we got?
4.
Do we have 2
4.
teams of 2? Okay.
Yep.
Hunker, you I mean, it's a training, but normally you have to register to this kind of mission. But we need 8 now.
You're flying now.
All right, okay.
Welcome to the party.
All right. Do you want to go through the briefing again? I mean, I guess some of us haven't flown this mission last week. Maybe Barondus?
I'll go through it and we'll incorporate, without giving too much away, some of the lessons learned, but
Yeah.
maybe come up with a bit of a better game plan and kind of set the scenario a little bit. All right. So the mission tonight is basically watch and observe. What's that Paul Blart Mall Cart movie? Observe and protect, or what? What is it? So we're not on the hook to kill anything tonight. So that's the basic one sentence overview. So this isn't correct. May swap these crews. I'd like to front seat tonight.
Okay. I don't have my. I play by. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have my cockpit set up for the front.
Battling,
it's gonna work.
Battling, you're in here, right? I'm not.
Yeah, I can do whatever.
All right, you want a backseat for me, and Grumpy, you mind flying for Bad?
Oh, works for me.
Okay. All right. All right, so we'll be let's see. How do we want to switch this? All right, we'll go. That's fine. I'll go Chalk 1 will be Barundus and BG. And Chalk 2 will be Grumpy and Bad, and Yogi and Saber. You guys are 3. Call sign tonight is Disco, so we'll go 1, 2, 3.
You got another helicopter in there.
Oh yeah, Hunker and who else? And hold on, I'm not. Foster's here.
Foster.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys will be Disco 4 then. Okay. In fact, let's split it into 2 teams. Let's just keep it simple. So 1 and 2 are team 1, 3 and 4 are team 2. Okay, so the objective of the mission tonight is basically to establish contact with a high-value target who has been moving around the area of operations. Here's a quick overview. So this is Syria map, right? We are going to be staged on the HMS Invincible to the west, and the objective area is what is it, about 100 Ks to the east. We're basically going to take a flight off the Invincible direct to the coastline, follow the coastline, and then establish contact with the rendezvous site where our intelligence has indicated that the high-value target and his security detail meet up at around this time of night. Time on target is 0130. So we're gonna
0130, yeah.
0130. So it's about 22 minutes time of flight. So we're gonna be looking to take off no later than 0105. Should have no problem making that. Last attempt we took off early, and we're there 15 minutes early. I'll brief altitudes, airspeeds once we get deeper into the brief. But this is the general overview. So we're just going to be establishing a security overwatch of the suspected rendezvous site for the high-value target, linking up with his security detail. And then S2 or intelligence has indicated that they're going to be doing kind of their nightly rounds for whatever they do. It could be drug drops or money drops, could be just linking up with his lieutenants, etc., and doing some command guidance kind of stuff. But the idea is that we're going to be in Overwatch attempting to nail down his route of travel to his ultimate objective, and then which will be significantly to the east. So we're looking at about an hour's worth of travel once he starts rolling. The security element he has will be 4 vehicles, and he'll be in a 5th. So I'll explain that further with some pictures. The idea is not to burn the target. So, okay, I'll get to that. All right. So high-ranking officer. Okay, anything else here? No. All right. All right. So this is his vehicle. It's a white Hilux with a ZPU in the back. And I think his security detail is 4 differently colored vehicles is the best that S2 can make out. So he should be somewhere. We don't know whether he'll be in the middle or in the front leading the convoy. But look for this vehicle. And the idea is for us to maintain a standoff that they're unaware that we're there. We're doing this because there's no UAS assets available. They've been tasked to a higher priority mission. So all the theater assets, division and higher, and the high altitude and joint assets are tasked to a SEAL mission that's going on for a takedown of a compound well to the south and east of here. So we're doing this for division. All right. Suspected threats in the area are going to be manpads, various optically tracked high caliber or intermediate caliber gun systems, and then your standard dismounts and technical type vehicles. Okay, I've already gone over the area of operations, our route, and this is all in the nav system. Just be aware, our first waypoint is point number 2. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and the objective area is actually waypoint number 4. This is a nighttime mission. Go ahead.
Are we going to, like at our waypoint 3 right there, are we going to break up north again like we did? And we're not going directly to waypoint 4.
Let's play it by ear. So I think what we'll do is stagger, since we have more assets. Let's do a staggered takeoff. So let's put 15 minutes in between, and we'll maintain team integrity. And we'll kind of have to play it dynamically to see how we want to start a FARP or fuel rotation if we want to do it that way. But we'll maintain at least 15 minutes in between the departures, and we'll maintain team integrity. So initially, I think what we'll do is have Team 1 go to the northeast of the objective area, and once Team 2 arrives on station, you guys just start working the south and west side, and that'll change as we develop the situation. Okay, so the town of Morphu. Go ahead.
Yeah, back to the optical track weapon systems. How effective are they at night? I suspected DCS isn't. They're pretty effective.
So not very. I know. So talking real world and versus DCS. My understanding is DCS, like night, seriously degrades their ability to find and track and fire.
Copy.
And at night, if we maintain, so S2 thinks, and this is just from sort of TTP and lessons learned, anything greater than 4,000 meters from the target, they shouldn't be able to hear us. Initially, we had looked at flying this route at 50 AGL. I'm going to modify that. There's no reason. There's no suspected air-to-air threat or threats en route. So there's no reason we need to be down low over the water or over the coastline. So 1,000 feet en route, and then I'll leave it up to the teams on station to determine how high they want to go for intervisibility to get good sensor into the objective area. I suspect it's going to be kind of difficult because we're going to be looking into sort of a downtown area. So typically you're going to have a kind of high angle to get any sort of get your sensors into the objective area. So 1,000 feet should be fine. If you need to go lower or higher, I'll leave it up to the flight AMC. All right, so the SP, this is where he lives, and we suspect that he's going to link up with his security detail at 0130. And then the route of travel is unknown at this point. Most likely, so we think he's going to go kind of north and to the east. That's his usual. So he's kind of a habitual guy. He doesn't know much about tradecraft in terms of varying his routes and times. So every night at 0130 Z, he kind of takes the same route and does his rounds, and then goes back home after he's done. And he usually takes the same route out of town to the north. All right. Taking a look at these photos, probably your best indicator. So this is kind of a squared off, or this is it's not a city block, but you can kind of use this as an indicator. Look for the 2-lane high-speed avenue of approach with a Y intersection, and then look for the pool. Obviously, there's some 2- and 3-story buildings around here. This building will be a key indicator. So this is a 1, 2, 3, at least a 4-story building. Look for the pool and the umbrella. His vehicle is typically parked across the street. We don't know where his security detail is going to be coming from.
Question.
Yeah.
Is waypoint 4 going to be on his compound, or do we have to visually acquire it?
Waypoint 4 is on the compound.
Okay.
All right, so here's a ground level. This is from some HuMint. One of our guys took some photos. This is what we'll be looking for. I don't. Okay, so this is looking from the west. So you can see there's some tall trees. Here's the 3-story building, and there's also a large water tower apparently. So that'll help you get oriented. All right, weather. 2100 Z, so we got 200 at 2 knots, almost no winds, 10 miles visibility, scattered clouds, temperatures 18, dew point 22. Altimeter 2975. Remember that. 21C, nothing else there. All right, so basically no ceilings to worry about, almost unlimited visibility. So we got good weather, very little winds. All right, we'll go Warlock internal for team 1 will be on 37, and team 2 will be on 37.5 for platoon or for team internal. And let's use uniform. Let's use FM2. What's a good one? Let's use Victor platoon internal. So we'll use 137 for platoon internal for inter-team comms. I'll brief the rest when we get to the quick team brief. All right, we're weapons hold tonight, so no firing unless fired upon. And it's cold and dark on the ship. So we will spawn in on the Invincible, so just get cranked. We'll do team internal comm checks. So team 1, team 2, don't worry about comm checking between the two teams. Just conduct your own comm checks on the frequencies you guys brief amongst your team.
Question.
Yep.
Are there any problems spawning on the Invincible at the same time, or?
No idea. I don't know. Maybe
We'll find out.
Maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Give it 10 minutes in between the two teams, since we're going to do a staggered launch. If you guys just want to hang out for 10 minutes, we should be out of the way by then. That work?
That'll work. How about, yeah, that'll work.
Okay, just one thing, super critical information that you didn't see Barondus in one of the slides, and that's the reason why we fucked up last time. Is you cannot go closer to the convoy than 3 kilometers. So if you're getting closer to 3 kilometers, below 3 kilometers, they'll see you, and they turn back and head back to where they started from, and that's the end of the mission.
Yeah, I was trying not to be so obvious about it. I was mentioning 4Ks.
Well, I
But
mean, if 3K is
these,
already
yeah,
complicated because the thermal zoom is pretty shitty. So at 3K, you don't see a lot of things already.
Yep.
So you cannot. It's super tempting to go closer, and then you fucked up the mission.
Yeah. So stating the obvious, the trigger is set at 3Ks. So if you get closer than 3Ks to the HVT, you're gonna impact the mission. But that's why I'm briefing. Altitude will be your friend. So I think the mitigation, you should have no trouble seeing if you hang at altitude. So somewhat gaming the mission here, but I think it's absolutely, it plays into the real world scenario. There's no reason we wouldn't be flying around at 2,500 feet. There's no threat. There's no radar threat that could see us. So, okay. All right, real quick, I'll cover a team brief for both teams. I'll make this a little bit quick. So this is a hasty team brief. We already kind of have the team composition. I'm the overall AMC. Team 2, you guys decide who you want to be the AMC for your team. Call signs are going to be Disco, short for, what is it, Discovery? No.
Yeah.
Discovery?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 through 4. So I'll be 1. My Chalk 2 is 2, and then you guys are 3 and 4. Weapons config are only 2 Hellfires and I think some smoke rockets. Up to you guys whether you want to actually take the rockets. They're kind of useless at night.
Who's 2? Is it Grumpy and who else?
Grumpy and Bad.
Yeah.
Grumpy and Bad. Okay.
Yep.
And then Hunker and is 4.
Yeah. Laser codes are going to be Alpha through Delta. So starting with Chalk 1, Alpha, 2, Bravo, etc. Fuel available. We got a full bag. We'll start if the mission looks like it's going to go beyond a bag, I'll just set up a rotation. So once you guys, since you're going to be staggered 15, 20 minutes behind us, once you get us on station, we'll do a battle handover and we may just break for fuel and turn it over to you. Parking assignments are kind of irrelevant. We're going to spawn in on the ship. No backups or spares. So if you get bent on crank or whatever, get a hot respawn. All right, no products other than so I don't have any knee boards to go into the mission. So from this, you kind of have a general overview. Hey, Bad, do we have? Where's he going? Don't we have a suspected route of his objective, or are we just strictly watching him? Did the S2 brief where they think he's going?
No.
Or are we just determining that? Okay.
Gave us the usual departure routes that he's going to be following, and then we don't know if he's going to head east, south, north. I don't know.
All right, fair enough. So what happened? We're a week later. So what happened last week was Christu basically, probably heard us. It was pretty dark, and they got spooked and they turned around and went back. So whatever he was doing that night, he decided wasn't worth it, and they turned around. So the route they took last week was out to the north of the town, and they went north. There is a bridge up here. So I don't know if we can see it. I believe here's a river right here. So somewhere around here, maybe 3-4 Ks, is where they stopped and turned around. So there's not a whole lot of restrictive terrain. So this is all pretty open. there's really nothing that will restrict you in terms of flying, anywhere around. No high terrain or anything like that. So just do what you got to do to set up observation into the objective area. I think they'll already be SP'd by the time Team 2 gets on station. So we'll just send you a grid of where they currently are, and then make sure that we have a positive handover, and then we'll break for fuel. So I don't know where they're going. The idea tonight, the mission is to basically chart their route. So anything you can do to note specific landmarks or grids, the bridge would be a good one. Anything that would restrict their movement, noteworthy or otherwise, so that we can debrief and basically provide their route of march to their ultimate destination, and then sort of figure out what they're doing when they get there, and then we'll be mission complete once they get to their destination. Questions on that, on the overall mission?
You want to just laze and store a grid every intersection. You can just plot it back that way.
Yeah, whatever you think will work best. So front seaters, just kind of take notes to be able to reconstruct, and then we'll compare notes afterwards for the AAR to reconstruct his route of travel. All right, let me get back to. All right, engine start. I'll leave that up to the teams. We'll go for no later than 15 minutes prior to launch. So Team 1 will be departure no later than 0105 on the mission clock. So I'm looking at that less than 10 minutes from now. So we'll be looking to take off, we'll say 1935 CST. Comm checks, internal, no formal comm checks, just conduct that inside the team. No lineup necessary. We'll spawn in position on the ship. On station, 0130 for Team 1, 01, we'll call it 0148 for Team 2. Let's make it 0 to make it easy. 0150 for Team 2. It's 22 minutes route of flight at 100 knots. So you guys can modify or vary your, do what you got to do to be there about 20 minutes later. All right, task and purpose. Any questions? Okay, the key task is gain observation of Christu and determine his route of travel to his ultimate destination. Secondary to that is not to be seen. Mission priorities are remain undetected and basically provide enough information so that our intel guys can reconstruct his route. Because what the 75th Ranger detachment is going to do is put together a strike package to interdict him in a few days at one of the locations that we suggest might be the best ambush site, so to speak. Call signs already covered, locations, and no ground force tonight, no supported ground force. Team internal already briefed, so 37 for Team 1, 3705.
37.5 for Team 2.
37.5 for Team 2. All right. ComCheck already briefed. You guys cover that. All right. Generally speaking, lead, I'll have ATC, CTAF, and the lowest ground force, not a factor. Trail, you guys have battle space owners. So there is a ATC in this case is primary flight is the on Victor. I didn't brief those frequencies. Are they in here? We'll do. Let me see. Let me write this down just so I can.
We had 129 ATC and 251 command.
So Invincible Flight Ops is on 129, and they are basically the ATC. And then 251 is Saber X-Ray, and they are our command element that is co-located with the in the what do they call it, the sync or the operation center on the ship.
CIC.
CIC. There you go. Command Information Center or whatever they're calling it. So that's Saber X-Ray on 251. So do your flight coordination on 129, and AMC, you will call off and check in with the battle captain, Saber X-ray on 251. And he probably will sound a lot like me. All right, no supported unit, no ground force on station. Initial comm sets already briefed. No commo bump plan. There's no medevac. So if you go down, we'll have to exercise a hasty CASEVAC and work it through Saber X-ray. No air assets available tonight. And as previously indicated, there's no UAV assets either. No fires either. We're on our own. All right, scheme maneuver. We're going to take off in chalk order and basically just get on route, climb to 1,000 feet en route, and then you can modify your route as necessary. Yeah, that's it. Formation, I suggest, we're just going to be combat cruise in trail with distances as comfortable. Airspeed initially 100 knots, and you can modify as necessary en route. Conduct your test fires en route. Lighting is going to be full covert once you're 3Ks from the ship and you go fence in. All right, en route, only one route. The recon plan, once we get to the mission area, there's no specific NAIs. The only NAI is the meeting place for Christoph. So team 1, we will set up initially to the north and east, and then we'll just manage our internal flight separation once we're on station. Team 2, just check in with me on 37. No, correction. I briefed on Victor team internal, right? 137. Yep. Check in with me on 137 for Warlock internal, and let me know your estimated time and route, and I'll give you a battle handover.
A question, quick question. The route's already preloaded, right?
Yep.
To the mission.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, bingo fuel, unknown, 22 minutes time of flight, so it's going to be something around 400 pounds, plus another 200. So call it 600, no less than 600, as absolute bottom end bingo to get back to the ship. Does that make sense? Does that make
Altitude, you
sense,
said,
battling?
sorry.
Hold on. See, 1,000 pounds an hour. 20 minutes, so that's 250 plus another 20 minutes, 500. Yeah, 600 works. Okay. All right. What were you asking, Bad?
Altitude for, you said already, that's 4,000?
I'll leave it up to the team on the objective area. So 1,000 feet en route is fine, and then figure it out when you get there, just for best visibility into the objective for sensors. All right. Basically, there's no bypass engage criteria, so if you are fired upon, you are authorized to return fire. So take note of where it came from. Assess the situation. If you feel like you need to get decisively engaged, we'll figure that out when it happens. If it's just somebody shooting at noise, I'd suggest you just note and bypass, and then we'll pass that to team 2 as a SIG act. All right, recon contact, target marking and fixing, there's going to be nothing. So we're just going to take grids. Team 2, you guys will be getting the information that we get once we get on station. The ROE is weapons hold. Only considerations are we don't want to burn this target. So if we fire on them, basically we're going to ruin about 6 months worth of intel work for our human teams and CIA teams that are trying to develop basically a pattern of life for this guy. So be very judicious. This is spooky stuff we're doing. All right, clearance of fires is through me. There's no JTAC or ground force commander. In terms of the battle drill, probably 8 with 4K standoff is going to work. So whatever you got to do, you can do orbits, 8s, whatever your and what your plan is once you get on station. There are no friendly forces on the ground, so anything we shoot will be enemy if it comes down to that. But civcas is definitely a factor. All right, contingencies, downed air crew. Call it out. Give us your last known location. I'll pass that information to the Invincible, and then we'll start spinning up the Kazovac medevac. But it'll probably be a significant amount of time because they are tasked to other priorities tonight. Lost comms. We'll just go by the SOP. So, well, I don't know if that's covered it fully in the SOP. If for some reason you do get lost comms tonight, just turn on all your lights. If you're in trail, try to get even with your lead aircraft, turn on all your lights, and basically head out over water. And once you're pretty confident that you have the other aircraft's attention, just start making your way back to the Invincible. The lost comms aircraft will always be in lead. The good aircraft will then obviously assume all communications and coordination on the way back. If you do punch in, it's all low altitude. We'll call the minimum safe altitude, we'll call it 2,500 feet, I think is safe. So climb to 2,500 feet, call your altitude that you're going to, get control of the aircraft, and then work it out between the team. Hopefully both don't punch in at the same time, and make your way back to the Invincible. I don't think the Invincible even has a TACAN. So in terms of an IMC recovery plan, shoot. I mean, not to spend a bunch of time going over relevant stuff here, but try to make it to the Invincible if you got the gas. If not, I don't know what other airfield is available or where Indian country is here. So don't go IMC. All right, dynamic retask tick. Not expecting anything tonight. Loss of visual contact with your wingman. Usual stuff. Just call. Hey, I'm lost contact on you. Worst comes to worst, and you can't reestablish comms. Have the other aircraft just go up full lighting long enough to allow you to regain contact, and then come back to covert lighting. All right. Post mission actions brief back. Let's meet back in Discord for 10 minutes and talk about, and then we'll figure out who wants to do the write up afterwards. Any questions? Marty, that went a little bit long, so we'll go for launch 10 minutes from now, team 1.
All right, the mission's running.
Okay. All right.
What server are we in?
Server 2.
Server 2.
Sure.
Copy. Bunker, you want to gun or fly? All right.
You had any new updates to the mods?
Not since last month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, hell, I haven't flown in a month.
Saber or Yogi, which one of you guys want to be in charge of team 2 there?
I'm CPG. I'll run it.
Copy.
Okay, so something definitely happened bad starting in for me.
What do you mean?
I just yeeted myself off the carrier.
Oh geez.
Shit.
Okay, we are hot starts.
Hey,
Okay, that's better.
team 2, I realize 20 minutes is a long interval. If you guys, if you get bored and you want to launch a little early, we'll just deal with it.
Okay.
Saber, since we've got a slight delay before we launch, I'm gonna go take a quick piss here.
Test. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm downloading these mods here.
Copy. Just let us know when you want us to start slotting aircraft.
Yeah, go ahead and slot aircraft now and just get prepped.
Do you think they're off the deck?
They're not.
Can you see them, Yogi?
Yep.
Yeah, copy.
It's still 10 minutes to their lift time.
Copy. Okay, Yogi, once you see him depart, then guys can obviously start slotting in. These mods are taking forever to download. Do you guys have problems with that?
Took me a while.
Yeah, it was a big update last month.
Yeah, but the transfer rates are really slow. I'm not used to this. I mean, I'm not 600 kilobytes a second.
Now you feel my pain.
Yeah, normally I'm able to zip these things down. You ever get that boat?
Not yet. I think I might do it next weekend.
Thought something about where he took a little bit of a drain there.
Green deck.
All right, go ahead and jump in. All right, we're not going to hold 20 minutes. We'll hold 15.
Honker, you got me on intercom.
Yep, I got you.
All right, you're transmitting on UHF.
Yep. I got you.
No, I know you got me, but you're not talking on intercom. You're talking on a freak. Can you get your intercom up?
Yep, there we go. I got it.
Outstanding. Thanks, brother. All right, setting FM2 to 37.5. Disco 3, Disco 4, radio check, over.
4, this is 3, limit Charlie.
Read you the same, out. So UHF needs to be 37.
I'm still downloading the mods. If for some reason we busted 15, you guys depart. Yogi, I'll jump in and just join you. Request permission to join you in flight. Foster, you're pretty good. You can take the lead until I get in, okay? In terms of navigation.
1 actuals, 2
Team
actuals,
2.
limit Charlie.
Copy.
Or Team 1, excuse me.
5-1. And it's 251.
See, I've actually never done this at night, so we'll see. Should be easier, I hear.
Yeah, I struggle with night sometimes, but we'll get it done, dude. It's all good. So you know the whole deal to until you like are on target. Usually you set your TDAC onto your eye, and then set your acquisition source's gunner helmet sight and slave it, and then it'll just follow your head everywhere.
Yeah, I don't see how to go into gunner helmet sight because I don't have that up.
Are you set to your, is your TADS turned on? Is your TDAC on and it's set up in your eye?
My iHads is on.
No,
and-
yep. But do you have a green video in your eye that's...
No. Can both of us
Okay.
use that, or only one of us use it at a time? Or?
No. You need to use the TADS. I use the PinVis. So turn on your, like how you normally would turn on your TADS to move around the joystick. Do whatever you need to, and it should put the TADS in your eye as long as you still got it on.
Alright, give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, I got it.
So now, if you go to acquisition source, you should be able to, slave the gunner helmet sight.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yep, I'm able to slave it through my eye.
So now, what you do is when you're on what you want, you unslave. Then you can just use your joystick or whatever to move it around. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I just leave my TDAC off in front of me.
Do you turn the gain down a lot when you do that? With the
I would adjust it to if it's bright enough to see, but not like so much that you can't make out what things are.
okay, thanks. Yeah, I've never had to do
And-
this at night.
And then usually what I do is I keep it on the largest out zoom or the next to largest when I'm looking around. And then when I'm on something, then I'll snap into it. Now you're gonna have to be Johnny on the spot though to swap acquisition sources if I tell you target my line of sight, you know?
Yeah, I just slave to you and then say unslaved.
Yep, say slaved, and then if you want, you can say unslaved, but I'll walk you into it. Once we get in the air, do you know how to arm my chaff? Under
no.
the ASC page?
Not from the front seat, sorry.
Oh, no worries, I'll do it. It's the same as the back seat. The chaff arms to the menu ASC page. The rest of it arms later, like with my CMOS system, but it's all good. Saber, how you doing, brother?
It's coming along. Trying to remain calm. How close you are to the 15-minute mark? Are you guys turning now?
We haven't pushed yet. To be honest with you, I was talking to my CPG. I wasn't tracking the time.
We got 6 minutes till our push time.
All right, go ahead and push.
See, I'm glad Yogi's on it. We can stand by for 6 minutes if you want us to wait for you, dude.
No, don't wait. Just press.
All right.
Yeah, just go ahead and press. And Yogi, I'll let you know when I'm requesting access for the front.
3 from 4. Do you want to make radio calls for the boat, or you want me to?
I'm listening.
Copy. I'll let
And
you push first.
Fox,
I'll
you in
trail.
front or is Hunk in front?
Hunk's in front, I'm in back. And I'm also Hunk's, this is his first time running night ops in the front seat, so I'll be doing some coaching from back here.
All right, so one of you guys go ahead and just communicate with Team 1
Copy.
when you depart, and as you're en route as appropriate, and then I'll jump in when it's done.
So do we need to be on laser code D? What channel do we need to be on?
Code channel all D. Yogi, or correction, 3 from 4. Hey, if you're talking to the boat, once you push, I'll call up Team 1 and let them know that we're departing.
Would I put that on?
Missile traffic, Disco 1-3, flight with 2, departing to the east. Invincible.
So I got us on Delta. What channel? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Yeah, the funny thing is, the last couple of days I've checked for updates. I've checked for the both DCS
I guess so. The code
SRS
and channel normally are all D's, set D's across the board. I guess I don't know.
Hey, Team 2, Team 1, monitoring. If you guys want to give it like 5 minutes, we're just passing waypoint 2, maybe 3 minutes out from waypoint 3. So I'll call you waypoint 3 and you guys can launch.
1, this is 2, copy, been monitoring you as well.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I got it. All
Okay. Yep, sorry man, I have to look at this. I don't. So yeah, so code channel is D, code is D. And then when we're buddy lazy, we'd have to make sure we match theirs, but we're not worried about that right now. And full disclosure, I'm new to this as organized. I know my way around the Apache and flying, but I don't do as much organized stuff as they do. So we'll learn together. If we make a mistake, we make a mistake. I'm out to have fun.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
Yep.
If there's anything I can do to make your life easier, just let me know. I've tried to put I think our route's set. I don't know if that, all that kind of stuff's already set, but whatever I need to do.
Yeah, it looks like we got the route going. I would say just since I'm in VR, so I struggle with taking good notes. So if someone passes a grid, write it down. Just immediately write it down for me and make a note. That way you can, you know how to add points, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you can jam all that out for me, because my main focus is just to keep us not drinking water, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that is my biggest struggle being in VR, is it's very difficult to take notes, especially if I'm flying, because I have to kick up my VR, or I have to jam it in my keyboard unit and hope I get it in time.
The boat's on 129.
Copy, boat is 129 VHF.
Okay, that's what I thought, thanks.
And then with us, just because I don't want to blow the mission, so make sure you don't have any weapon systems WASD, alright, until we have to WASD them so we don't ND. But just have as good a situational awareness as you can for me. Continually lasing that target to make sure we do not get closer than 4 clicks.
Okay, will do.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like
I was actually observing last time, so I got a little idea of what went wrong.
Perfect. And I have not done this mission yet. I'm good at flying in on shit I shouldn't always fly in on. So like, you're the man up there with the wrench that I can't see. So like, I am never offended if you're calling out like, hey, we're 4 clicks out. Hey, we're 5. Hey man, we're pushing too close. Like, fix me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
Auxiliary fuel tank is engaged.
So I just kind of go over something real quick. So right now I've got my sight set, but I can't slave it. So you would be the one that I slave it to, correct?
Okay, are you set to, what is your acquisition source?
Okay, it's working now. Never mind. For some reason, it didn't work.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, it's all about what your acquisition source is. When you hit that slave button, it's going to snap to whatever you got it set. So if it's set to fixed, it's going to fixed. If you set to gunner helmet sight or pilot helmet sight, it's going that way. And I think that's the big challenge of being in the front seat, is being quick about swapping that acquisition source, because you might be dialed in on a target that we turned around and ran in on, but now I need you to snap to my sight because we've got something else.
So I actually have to, just because I've not done this way before. So if I want to, if you want me to look at something, I might have to manually change it to pilot helmet sight, or do I just slave it to you?
You got to manually change it to pilot helmet sight and then hit slave again.
F4, this is the one. We're going to depart Ricky Tick. We're getting close to the coast, so I'm sure the boat's going to start turning shortly. You copy 4?
Might be outside FM range. You want to try to hit them up on 137 VHF?
No, what we're getting, I'm talking to you. I was letting you know we're going to be departing here momentarily.
3-4 copies.
Invincible traffic, Disco 1-3 flight of 2, departing to the east. Invincible.
We're going to let him push and then we're going to go. Try not to kill us. I don't ever take off from boats. This has got me a little nervous, to be honest with you. Nose forward, buddy. Nose forward. 3, this is 4. I'm going to let you depart a little bit before I lift. Full pitch.
That's a good idea. My perspective was a bit off with this Pinvis.
Yeah, the Pinvis kicks my butt. I'm clear of the deck.
And you said you want to do the radio calls to 1, right?
I'm indifferent. If you want them, you can have them, but I'll do it. I was trying not to dump everything on you.
No, I'm cool either way, man. You want to practice, go for it.
1, this is 4. We've departed the deck and heading your way.
Before 1 acknowledged, and we'll see in about 20 minutes.
3, this is 4. I'm going to keep a decent spread off of you at your, let's call it 7 o'clock, just so I don't hit you.
I'm wobbling around for a second. I'm trying to tune radios while I fly.
Yeah, you're a one-man show. I get it. Hey, do me a favor. Do you have your flight symbology mapped?
Yes.
Hunker. Do me a hit up on flight symbology. There's a glitch.
We'll level off at 2500.
Oh, actually, no, I don't have it mapped in this seat, but I can look it up real quick for you.
Would you? That would be wonderful. If whenever I hit up, it jams it all the way up. If I hit down, it jams it all the way down. I can't get the transition mode. It's not holding it. Hit up for me, you hit down, but that's perfect. You're fixing it. Perfect. Oh, you had it for a second. Hit up one on it. Perfect, perfect. Oh man, you're a lifesaver. I hate that, like, standard flight mode.
Yeah. I've had a weird bug too, where like I hit a button and it caused the backseaters to change. So hopefully it doesn't happen to you.
Well, so that's supposed to be synced. So if I change it, it changes for you, and if you change it, it changes for me. For symbology.
Oh, okay.
3, this is 4, say airspeed over.
4, this is 3, 80 knots.
4 copies, 80 knots.
I'm slowly accelerating to 100.
Copy. So the back seat, there's a glitch right now. To where it when I hit up, it just jams the symbology all the way up, and if I hit down, it jams it all the way down. 3, 4. Hey, are you heading direct to the next waypoint, or are you flying towards waypoint 1?
Flying towards waypoint 1.
Copy. I'm just disoriented a little bit on your direction of travel. How long you been with the Blackshark Den?
Probably for 6-7 months, something like that.
Nice. About same as me then.
I'm one of the only MI8 pilots on the U.S. side, so get a little bored of it, getting ready to switch to OH.
Okay, nice. That's not something I've flown. I'm a Huey guy and a Gazelle guy and a Apache guy.
So yeah, so I was hoping to. I love the Gazelle. I can't wait to. My real reasoning is I want to fly the OH-58. That's my, I want that to be my go-to.
Well, hey man, you holler if you ever want to train on it when it comes out. I'm all about it. I'm also pretty pumped for that one. I'm pumped to get like a multi-ship, like of Apaches and a Gazette or a Kiowa or two, buddy lays and just have a good time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yep, I can't wait.
Alright, coming right, head direct to waypoint 2.
4 copies. Will you set direct waypoint? It's waypoint 2.
Roger. Alright, set.
Tally or contact, I should say. Alright, you want to arm weapon systems? I probably should fence us in. Should have done that when we kind of cleared the boat there.
4 is going feet. 4, 3 is going feet dry. Let's fence in.
Oh, I guess we do now. 4 is fenced in.
Do you want me to just take it off safe and select Hellfires?
No, I just want you to arm it. Make sure
Saber
you
X-ray, this is Discovery 1. Discovery 1 and 2 are on station attempting to gain observation of the objective. Team 2 is en route. Discovery 1, Saber X-ray acknowledged.
So I want you to arm, but not WAS any weapon. That way you got your laser to give us distances and lays grids, but I don't want to risk it ND.
So
I say that because I'm great at ND and shit sometimes on these things.
yeah, it's pretty easy. I selected missile, and what else do I need to do? I really have no idea.
I don't want you to hit missile. I want you just to hit arm on the weapon system. So do you know that green light that says safe right now?
Yeah,
you should
okay.
be hitting that and telling it to arm.
Okay, we're good.
And then,
no weapons selected.
Yeah, and now you can still laze something, right?
Yep, it works. Thank you.
Alright, perfect. So we're only WAS a weapon if we need it. If I have to defend, I will WAS gun and defend, but if you're on it and you feel that it's going to put us out of the sky, let's kill it. Otherwise, lays and store.
Hey, 4-1 on Victor. Just let me know when you guys are at waypoint 3.
One, 4, copy. Well, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so if we have anything of interest that we don't have to immediately deal with, I would like you to lays, store it, and then on a paper, your knee board, whatever you have, take notes. Write what the target number that you stored it as, and then give a description. You know, like a ZU-23. When it's intersections, we'll do that, and so on. And that's how we'll be able to recap what we've seen. Does that make sense?
Got it. Will do.
And now, if you go to your TSD, it sounds like you're still learning. So if I am at any point telling you what you already know, just let me know and I'll shut up.
No,
But
good.
if you go to your TSD and you go to show, there's an HSI on the right side of it that you can select, and that'll give you a compass. So, and then as you lays on that, as long as that's set to attack, it'll lays targets.
Alright, come on right to go direct waypoint 3.
You want to set direct waypoint 3 for me when able?
Got it.
4 copies. So you turn on the HSI and you can laze the target, and you'll see where you're lasing. It'll show you on your map, and you can kind of get an idea, like, oh, they went northeast, or they went 29 degrees from where I'm lasing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to remember. I know I've seen that HSI. I wonder what tab is it under?
It's under, if you hit show on the top on the TSD,
I've
on the
got it.
right
I've
side
got it.
of
It's on the right
HSI.
side. Okay, thank you. Got it.
Yep. And make sure that you set it in what phase you plan on using. So usually when I'm up in the front seat, I'm running an attack phase. That way you lays waypoints.
At night, is there an optimal time to switch to TV, or should you pretty much be in FLIR at night?
Fortunately, you're going to be in flare. Now, don't get me wrong, if you got enough light to use the TV, you're going to get more magnification, so you're going to be able to get better ID. But at night, you're pretty much stuck flare.
Okay. Actually,
And I say stuck because it's awesome, but it's also a pain in the ass that it doesn't have as good as Zoom, so it's harder to get better ID.
okay. Thank you.
Kind of got a little too much separation from 3. I'm going to close our distance. Now, so you can start working on observing just for GWiz. If you flip the waypoint 3, or basically off our nose, there's a city. So you can start looking at a city and kind of getting a hang of your sensor and how it's working. We're passing waypoint 3 time now.
And 4-1 acknowledged. We're still observing negative contact. Recommend you pick up about 50-60 knots. We are south of the town. 1-4, copy. Reduce speed. You're loitering south of town. Over. Stand by.
Alright, 3 slowing.
Alright, so 4 should be our target area. So you can set that as your acquisition source, snap to it if you want to, and start to observe. Or you can just look around, whatever you want.
4-1. 1-4, last transmission broken unreadable. Say again, over. 4-1, how do you read?
1-4, loud and clear.
Okay, roger. Continue. I want you to remain east of the town. We are going to be west of the town, west-southwest of the town. So you guys, as long as you just remain east of the town, correction, flip that. I want you to remain west of the town. We are east of the town.
1-4, I copy. You want us to remain west of town?
Yeah, that's good read back. So if you guys want to put 1 south, 1 north, Team 1 will remain to the east, and you guys have everything to the west.
Good copy.
3 starting in orbit to the left.
I gotta slow down a little bit. I'm gonna still try to bump up on your 7 o'clock here. I'm about at your 9 right now. I figure once we get about 5 clicks out, we can separate a little bit if you're alright with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any symbology.
Yeah, you don't have a CPG either right now, right?
That's correct.
Alright, so if you want to, we don't even really need to divide too much here until you get your CPG.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand off. I'm going to stay by this town here, and y'all do your thing, and hopefully we'll link up.
Alright, copy. I'm going to separate from you, turn into town, remaining west of it, and start to try to get eyes on. Over.
Yeah, roger that.
Go ahead.
Be advised, 3's going to loiter to the north. He doesn't have a CPG at this time. Right. I will maintain about due west of the objective.
Okay, that's fine. I suspect that we're not going to see anything moving until 22:30 local. So we'll probably break in about 5 minutes here and start a rotation.
For clarification, are you saying breaking off station for fueling or just performing an orbit? Over.
Yeah, we'll head back to the ship to gas up, and you guys will be on station. So I believe Christoph is not even going to pick up his security detail for another 9 minutes until 30 past the hour. Over.
Forward copy. Alright, man, it's going to be all on us. So if you snap that objective, try to locate it. Remember off of what they briefed, the water tower, a 3-story building, look for the pool.
Yeah, I know how to bring up, you know, coordinates and waypoint 4, and I've got it selected. How do I slave it to that now?
So you need to set it as your acquisition source.
And do I do that over on the
under your weapons page or your TSD, it says ACQ. You need to select that, and then you need to, in the bottom, I think it should say a question mark and 2 zeros. You need to select that, and then under chords, you need to pick waypoint, what is it, waypoint 4?
Yeah, I'm doing that, and it's still slaving it to... It goes to fixed when I do that for some reason. Let me try retrying it.
Are you selecting acquisition sources fixed?
No,
it's not saying fixed, is it?
Yeah, it is, but I'm selecting question 00 and it goes to fix.
Are you, after you hit in question 00, are you going into the chords page and picking the appropriate target? Or the appropriate chord? You have to, after you do that, you have to hit the chords page in the top on your weapons page. Or TSD, and you have to select the point you want.
Alright, let me try it again a different way. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. I've done this before, so
okay,
I have no idea
no
what's
worries.
going on.
So here's what I want you to do. Select my, so pilot helmet sight.
Got it.
Alright, there you go. That's a slight left, and that's where you're at.
I've got a water tower.
You're way too far right off that, but off the grid, stop, slight up and slight right. Too far up, and then a slight left. That's the grid area that we're looking at. Shit, we're falling. Gotta. We're falling. I gotta get us nose forward real quick. I'm gonna try to climb a little higher for you. Just try to look around for that pool. So there was like a 3 or 4 story building to the left, and there was like a 3-story building to the right. There was a pool with like a umbrella I'm gonna climb to a couple thousand feet for you and see what we can see. Start trying to find those telltale items.
Okay, we've got 2 water towers, so I'm trying to find, and there's both of them have tall buildings next to it.
No, so it's the water. It's not right on the water tower. The water tower would
No,
have
it's
been
a
back
reference.
into
It's
the.
a reference,
Yep.
right, but-
Yep. Yep.
There's a parked car there. Oh, I see an umbrella.
Yeah, it would have
You
been
see
good
a
if we
pool?
I only need
timed this to arrive maybe 5 minutes early.
Say again.
I probably need to slide right a little bit to confirm that.
Copy. Slide right.
Copy.
Straight up and wait and see our way.
This is recon, baby.
We're still attempting to locate the departure point.
Make sure you get altitude. You need to be up about 2,000 or so feet, so you down into it.
Copy. I think unless you guys think it's a bad idea, I was going to bump up to around 3, or is that too high? Over. You will need more, right?
I think we're good. I probably just need some altitude because I found 2 umbrellas right next to the. I'm pretty sure I know which one it is now.
Perfect. So once you get a decent idea, lays and store that. So we've got the grid, and hopefully you can set that target to it. I don't know why that's not working for you.
Yeah, we can go up a little bit. That would help out.
Yep, I don't have a lot of power left, so I'm just slowly climbing here because we're pretty much at a hover. I don't want to close too much.
Gotcha. The only thing I can't see is the pool. See a car across the road, a pool, or at the umbrella, and it's in the line for the, but I can't make out the pool. If you could go left, now slide a little left.
You went left, okay. In that 4-story building, the back right, I think that you're right because I think that building is the vicinity of it.
There's just there, yeah. Trees are blocking the pool. Is the only thing I'm left from completely confirming this is it.
I'm giving you a slight left here.
Okay, yeah, keep going. I think I'm 99% sure I see the pool.
Well, once you're comfortable, I'm comfortable. I trust you.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna let you know update. We're about 7 miles out, so we're good.
Perfect. Thanks, brother. I love updates. Do you want more slide, or are you happy with what you got?
I think this is it. I think we're good.
All right, lays in store. So you've got something. All right, I'm gonna tell him 1-4.
Go ahead.
I believe we located the house. We're gonna keep eyes on, looking for vehicles.
Okay, roger that. My 2 ship just reported that they have contact with the dismounts, and they're conducting their rendezvous at this time. I'm trying to get my sensors in right now.
Do you have a contact on that?
I do not. Oh, yep. Actually, have the convoy's pulling in right now. I see them.
All right, brother. 1-4. We have contact with a convoy pulling in.
Acknowledged.
All right, brother. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep you inside constraints to observe. I want you to do everything in your power to not lose them. All right.
Gotcha. Now, yeah, just explain to me your intersection plan.
So, yep. And I don't care how we do it. If you've got a better idea, my thought is basically every time they make a left.
We do have contact with the vehicle. They're moving. They're starting to move out along the main road. Looks like going to the north.
You copy that?
Yep, I see them.
So every time that they just keep on lasing every once in a while for me and tell me range. Every time they make a left or right laze, and then glance as quick as you can and just basically make a cardinal direction of which way they went. So write down the target number really fast and then write northeast, northwest, whatever it is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then that hopefully we can reconstruct off a grid.
You guys have the convoy moving.
Do you observe the convoy?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to mark it and laze it.
2, this is 4. We have contact on convoy.
I'm not getting any confirmation that my stuff is getting stored. Target. Usually there's a thing that says target stored.
Are you on attack phase on your TSD?
Yes.
And you're in the lays and you're hitting lays and store?
Do they need to be held down at the same time?
You gotta lays, then you gotta hit store at the same time. But focus more on not losing that convoy. We'll work through everything else as we go. You're way low.
Yeah, I messed up. Hold on.
Yeah, go to my line of sight.
Hold on, I hit the wrong button and my linear motion compensator's on. I'm trying to figure out how to get that off.
Well, I would get back close to the target, otherwise we're going to lose them completely and we're screwed if you can't laze the target. 1 for we've lost visual on target.
Yeah, just do what you gotta do. Last they were heading north, so just try to maintain eyes on. Let me know when you reacquire.
Copy, we're working through some technical difficulties right now. Where you at, brother?
Okay, I've got them.
Slight right, somewhere. You got him already? That a boy. Good job. 1 for, we've got contact convoy. Say range.
7.9.
Dude,
Understood.
great job finding them that fast. Good work. So if you're on attack and you hold lays and hit store, it should say a target number real quick. Did it not?
Yeah, it didn't give it to me.
You said it didn't?
Oh wait, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Hold on.
Hey, 4-1. So, my 2 ship is having some issues. There's a bridge to the north of the town. Has the convoy made it that far yet?
Have they crossed the bridge?
They are crossing the bridge right now.
1 for crossing bridge, time now.
8 miles. Or 8 miles.
8 clicks. Clicks, right? 8 kilometers.
I don't know what it is in this. I'm used to the MI8.
It's clicks.
Okay.
It's kilometers. So 1.6 clicks is a mile. So, but 8 clicks. I gotcha. I'm getting no closer than 4.
Hey, 4-1. So confirm it's 4 escort vehicles and then a single technical in the center, correct?
Talk to me, brother.
That looks correct. Yep. There's one non-armed.
Correct. Non-armed in the middle, and then other vehicles are armed on the front and back of it. Say range. I'm going to be asking you that constantly.
7.7.
Alright. Sorry, man. I'm not trying to annoy you. I just don't want to bust it. You know what I'm saying?
You're good. I completely understand. I would be the same way. I'll try to just call it out so you don't have to ask.
Oh, dude. You can say it as many times as you want. I'm just, like I said. So, I want to confirm. Are we unable to see what you're lasing and storing for grids?
I was able to figure it out. I got it.
Yes. So, and it just speed notes. Just lay store, write the target number, and write what cardinal directions they turn off that intersection. We should be able to figure it out.
Okay, gotcha.
If you notice any terrain features of key note, like to ambush somebody, that would be relevant. Just make a speed note however you want.
Range is 7.1.
Copy. Love it. You're doing a good job up there, man.
Thank you.
target, over.
Yeah, 2's looking at it.
Copy. We are about 7 clicks to the southwest of the target.
6.7.
It's fine. I want to deconflict airspace, but good call out. Am I closing distance rapidly?
6.3 now. So yeah, you're probably moving a little.
Okay. Yep. Yep. So when you start seeing that happen, make sure you yo me down. All right. Say range.
6.4.
Okay, I'm purposely going backwards at this point, trying to, because you're still able to tally in pretty good at this range.
Yes, it should be good.
Okay.
They're getting ready to actually be moving away from us, so you might be able to. You're at 6.6 now.
All right, I'm gonna
But
start
actually, no,
nosing forward.
They didn't take the road I thought, so we're good right here, I think.
All right, you're still lasing and storing intersections.
Yes.
All right. The other beauty of this is if something happens to where we have to go evasive, then you can at least get back to the last intersection you're at, and you know what way they went, so you can search that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, this is really cool. I didn't know you guys did this. It's really neat.
This is the first time I've ever done a mission like this. Usually it's scout and SAM sites and stuff. Say range.
6.7.
Are they even moving?
Yep, we're just moving along with them.
Well, I'm not moving at all. So are they moving left or right right now?
Yeah, they're lateral. I think that's right.
So they're moving basically east. Okay. So that might be something else. Just learning from experience as we go here. If you notice that they're not moving far away, but they're moving laterally, and I'm trying to watch your crosshair to pay attention to that too, but that might be worth pointing out to me so I don't close in on them.
Okay. Yeah, we're at 7 right now.
Great. And then also, if you're going to notice that terrain is going to make it difficult for you to see and you need to climb, call that out to me, please, so I can start it ahead of time. All right, so it looks like they're pushing back north now.
Correct. I've got it marked.
Attaboy. Say range.
6.9.
Hey, 4-1, do you guys still have observation of the target?
1 for, yes, we have contact with target. They just stormed north for that last intersection they're at. Do you need a grid over?
Yeah, if you can send me that real quick, or give me something that's maybe 1,000 meters ahead of where you think they'll be.
I can pass a grid from the last point they were at intersection. I don't know that I will be able to get you anything past that. How copy?
Okay, send it.
Whiskey Delta 0327 9876.
Copy all.
They're north and east of that. They went north to the next intersection and went east. Say range.
Copy.
6.9. I'm about to lose. I just lost them through some. Actually, I got them again. Never mind.
I'm climbing to give you elevation help or no.
Okay, yeah, we're good right now. I still see them.
Copy. Say range one more time, I'm sorry.
7.1.
Alright, I'm gonna start to close. Basically, I'd like to keep them around the 6 mark, because that gives me like 2 clicks to react. Just get my ass slowed down. So if you see me anything inside 6, make sure you immediately announce that.
You getting anywhere, Saber?
I am 98% done on the last freaking mod. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I downloaded it faster than you did.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. So I was trying to remain calm until you asked me that question. So I'll be jumping in a minute. If you guys are you there yet?
Copy.
Yeah,
Great
I'm
call.
parked and they're following the guy.
Okay.
One, 4. Were you able to get contact with target over?
Yep. Team 1 now has positive ID.
Copy.
6.5. That's actually because I'm doing the trail vehicle, so it's going to seem a little...
Looks
Yes,
like they're going to
yeah.
be going into the hills. I just suggest we're going to have to break station for fuel here in about 3 minutes. Just lays and store periodic points on the road that they're on, just to drop a breadcrumb trail.
4-1 copies. If it's a long road, we'll hit lays. Otherwise, we're hitting intersections and noting cardinal directions to travel from intersection over.
Yeah, that'll work. Looks like they're going up into the hill country now. So also look for some possible good ground ambush sites that a interdiction package can ambush these guys and roll them up.
You want an L-shaped ambush, a linear? What are we doing here?
That's not for us to determine. Just any place that
I
looks
was being sarcastic.
juicy.
Copy. Well, more no. Still good up there?
Yeah, I'm about to lose them behind the... sorry, I was trying to check something, but yeah, I just lost them behind the mountain or a hill.
Okay, so what do you need from me?
Either slide left or go higher.
How about both?
Perfect.
What was the last range to the area?
It was like 6.9. You're pretty good. Okay, I've just picked them back up.
Alright, hey, great job on the last vehicle, because that's what's closest to us. Hey, if you notice, like, the area you're in right now, is that high ground both sides?
Yes, they're in a little canyon.
And they're, okay, so lays and store that road area. Real quick, make a note of ambush point. And there's no collateral area, right? No friendlies, civilians, no area? Okay, perfect. That'll be our ambush. Because they can hit a 2-sided ambush on that. Hey, good work up there, dude. Say range.
6.
Alrighty.
4-1, Victor.
1-4, go ahead.
Yep, my 2-ship reports he's having some SAS problems. We're going to go ahead and break now and head back to the Invincible, get some gas, and see if we can't get a crew chief out to reset his computers, and then we'll be back in about 30 minutes.
1-4 copies. My fuel stays 2,100 pounds, so I should be good for a minute. Right. Also ID'd an appropriate ambush location. No collateral worries.
Sounds good. Team 1's breaking station now.
Copy. Be advised, I am west and slight south of the target when you're running back towards the ship.
We're getting kind of close. We're in 5.4. We're kind of moving fast.
Hey, I did not copy that last transmission. Say again.
Southwest of target, just to deconflict airspace when you're flying back over. Say range.
Roger. Battle Sound good. Yeah, we'll call you when we're about 5 minutes out. I'm sure you'll be well away from present location.
5.4.
All right. Confirm I'm increasing distance.
Yep, you're good. We're back to 5.7.
Okay. Good call out. See, it's hard to talk on the radio and do everything else, you know, and fly and everything else.
Yeah, it'd be really hard to do all this, especially in VR.
I love it. I'm glad that you have the ability to take notes. Otherwise, we'd be hurting right now. I used to have like a VR app where I had a note, like a drawing pad on my knee, so I could write notes
cool,
and
yeah.
grids. Oh, dude, it was awesome. And it just quit working. I've never gotten it to work since. Say range to target.
4.4.
Standing. I'm in what we got. I'm in a hover.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna knock it off. I tried to get in after the download, and apparently another mod, probably from low level hell, is blocking me from getting in the other servers. It's an SU-27 mod of some sort that I have to find.
Oh, damn.
6.5.
So we'll check later.
So I
don't-
googled one.
Let's get on my rack time anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that would stop it. And
Something's stopping it. I can't get in. So I'm gonna bid you guys adieu and not rage quit. Take it easy.
Yeah, Saber, take
Have a
care,
good one.
brother.
And we'll see you.
Say
next
range.
Take it easy.
Time. All right, later.
6.2. 6.2.
Yeah, we are too.
And they'll say I'm backing out because I can't do anything without a CPG.
Right on,
Good
brother.
talking to you, brother.
That's you. I'll take it easy.
All right, we lost our 3 ship. Just us till the guys get back on station.
Roger.
My line of sight.
I just
Need to get back.
yeah.
Should be on that road somewhere.
Got it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Teamwork, brother. Say range.
6.4.
Yeah, I can't actually see them. I'm just looking at where your site is. So in case you have an issue or I have to fly around, I can help you. That's why those grids. So if it's a long ass road and you haven't laced anything for a while, just shoot another grid to help us walk back in if we have to, alright?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Saber X-ray, Discovery 1. Discovery 1, Saber X-ray, go ahead. Yeah, Roger. Team 1 is a braking station for fuel. My 2 ship is having some SAS issues. We're coming back. If you would have one of the maintainers standing by in the FARP, take a look at the SAS system, see if we can't get it fixed. If not, we'll determine what our course of action is when we get back there. And Discovery 1, Saber X-ray acknowledged. We're spinning up the maintenance team now.
6.6.
And I don't know how handy you are, like while you're doing this, but if you're able to hand jam grids while you're doing all this, I'm not saying that you can. You can flip whatever your page that you're not using, like your TST, to chords, and then under targets, and you can jam out that way in case we go down, crash, or whatever. You got them written, but that's up to you. That's asking a lot because you're cracking the whole time.
Yeah, I could try to get some of that down. Is it just really the last one's really all we need, right?
No, we need them all because we got to plot a route.
Okay. Yeah.
We really need the ambush location. That's a huge one. But then all of them, because with what cardinal direction they're going, because that'll give a route like breadcrumbs.
Okay. Yeah, I can start doing that. We're 6.4.
Yep. And it, by all means, priority is following them and lasing. So if you got time to do it, cool. If you don't, you don't. I would just try really hard not to get us killed. Like they just made a right turn at that intersection.
Yep.
Want to laze and store that?
I did. We're at 6.2.
I'm got us, and I'm got to get nose down here real quick. Say range.
6.1.
Alright, so I had to drop us nose down. I got us in vortex ring state there. Yeah, if you notice, the CPG's got a shit ton of work.
Yeah, definitely.
Say range.
6.
Yeah, they're going lateral. I'm gonna start scooting back just a tad bit.
Disco 4, Disco 1. Hey, I'm off tuning 137 for Invincible.
Copy.
Yeah, just call me on, I'm monitoring both FMs, so you can reach me on either.
Copy. Say range.
6.5.
Alright. Got my little buffer built back up. It's hard when they go lateral to you. On speed. Looks like they're getting into mountainous terrain a little bit. Tell me when you see that area, If you notice there's some high ground, like vicinity of the road, I would say within a click or two, and there looks to be no town or civilian collateral damage, lays and say ambush number 2. But I'd like some elevation, some high ground adjacent to the road for them to set up on.
Okay. I don't know what road they're going to take. My guess is. Let me look. Actually, hold on. Never mind. I think we're good. We're good.
Yep, it's all good. Just if you notice it. I'm just trying to get multiple ambush locations, that's all.
6.8. No, I was more saying that I didn't know what road they were going to take, and we might lose them, but I think they're going to take a different road, so I think we're good.
Dude, what do you need from me to
Nothing,
get you so
right
you
now.
can see
We're good
both?
right now.
Okay.
So I'll let you know if they make a turn. We might need to slide right, but I'll let you know in a second.
Say range.
6.7.
Range.
5.5.
That's why we got the buffer. Tell me when they're past 6 again, please.
5.3. 5.6.
Is that hill gonna mask us?
I don't believe so. At the moment, I can see the whole road for a while. We might need to start shifting left.
Yeah, I'll start working left for you, brother.
5.8.
Is that that terrain near that road? Would you say it's within a click of it?
Yeah, I've already marked it. It looks good. I'm marking down.
Perfect for ambush 2.
Yeah, pretty good.
Attaboy.
All
right, how's
6.
this shift?
Yeah, I need
More
to go
or less?
Yeah, they're going down the hill. I won't be able to. I'm gonna lose contact here in a few minutes.
All right, I'm gonna start climbing to get you more observation that way, and I'm gonna keep shifting left.
Yeah, I've lost contact with them for a minute. I know where they are, but I've lost contact.
No worries. What do you need from me? Still
keep
just
going,
a
left, sliding
okay.
left. Unless they're making a right around the mountain, but should be able to pick them up here in a minute if you keep that up.
go. Wait. Were they going down? Where were they going?
They were going down. Should be able to pick them up.
So I think if you go slight left, I see some heat sources down below, but I'm not sure if that's
Yeah,
right in that area.
Them right there. Perfect. You're right.
Okay, say range.
6.5.
So make a note that they went like lays that grid because we lost them for a little bit. Put like lost sight, and then that they went to the northeast of that high ground. Because we'll have to figure out the road there. Shit, I gotta go nose down again. What'd you say range to target was?
6.6.
Okay, got some distance. Oh, when you hit when able hit HUT symbology back up, it switched. There we go. Which way are they moving? Are they moving back towards me? Hit symbology up again. Can you hit my symbology up?
Is it not going?
Nope. Try it one more time. We're going to be in a world of hurt if I'm stuck in this. Well, we're fucked. Oh, I'm just going to hold it the whole time. Alright, say range.
77.1.
I'm having to hold my HUD symbology up to get my vertical cue. This blows. Did that do it on its own, or did you accidentally hit the button?
I think I hit a button. I don't know what I hit.
Okay, no worries. No worries. I just was curious if it was glitched that bad where it was just changing on its own now.
Oh, I actually hit a couple buttons to try to get it back, yeah.
So try to hit that button again for me. Let's see if we can get this thing to switch once you're comfortable and you got good eyes on them. Hit the down button for symbology. See if that changed it. Alright, no joy. Let's just stick with what we got. Doing your thing, I'm just going to hold the symbology up button.
Yeah, this happened.
Say range.
7.3. This happened with me and Barundus too.
No worries, it's all good. Can't sweat the small shit, you know?
Well, I think it's something I'm hitting. That's the problem. So.
Yeah, I think you did hit a button. So whatever, let's just focus on the mission for now, but whatever the symbology switch that you were hit for me earlier, I think you hit it, that button or that switch again, because it changed it, you changed it back, and then now you can't, looks like you can't change it. Say range.
7.3.
Somewhere over here, if you go back to me, you just locked to your fixed sight. And I don't have good visibility on them, so I move quick. my line of sight, brother.
Like,
Step them.
got it. Thanks.
Stay range.
6.4. .6. .4.
Yeah, we're getting fuel.
Discovery 4, Discovery 1 on FM.
1-4, go ahead.
Yep, we're taking fuel. We'll be back out in about 20 minutes. You guys doing alright?
1-4, affirmative. We still have contact with convoy. Noted 2 ambush locations. We're at 1680 pounds fuel. How copy?
Roger, I'll give you a call when we're about 5 minutes out.
6.1.
Copy. Good call out.
Saber X-Ray, Discovery 1, we are refuel complete. We are departure at this time to link up with Team 2.
Alright,
Discovery 1, Saber X-Ray acknowledged.
Lays grid for me of where they're at. Let me know when you've done that.
Target 20 stored.
Target 20, okay. And tell me which direction they're going from there.
It looks to be north.
Alright. 1-4. Say range.
Seven. .8.
Dude, you're killing it up there, man. For never doing this at night, you're doing really good.
It was easier at night. I was a lot of trouble using that TV and stuff, trying to get all the, you know, it's so hard when I have to switch back and forth to all these different, you know, sources and sites, and so just keeping it on one and focusing on that's like so much easier for me.
Oh, well, you're doing a good job.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hopefully I'm not making it too hard on you up there.
No, not at all. It's great. 6.5. Alright, the convoy is stopped at a house.
Alright, let's observe for a minute. Lays and store that house, make a note, convoy stopped. And then write down 2312 Zulu. That's the time they stopped. And let me know if they do anything. We're gonna close a little bit, say range.
Oh, we got people getting out of the trucks and walking into the house.
Alright, say range.
6.4. Yeah, single.
What was it? Was it X-ray command? What was the call sign?
I sadly can't remember, sorry.
No worries, I'm gonna look. Saber X-ray. Saber X-ray, Disco 4.
Discovery 4, Saber X-ray, go ahead.
Be advised, convoy is stopped and dismounted at a house. Prepare to copy grid, over.
Okay, roger. Understand, send grid.
36 Sierra, Whiskey Echo, 16810141.
Roger, I copy. Whiskey Echo 16810141. Be advised, Discovery 1 and 2 are en route. Just pass them that.
7.
I lost it for a second. Saber X-ray, Foster, corrections. Saber X-ray, Disco 4, you were broken at the end of the transmission. You said Disco 1 and 2 are en route. Nothing was copied after.
Yep, roger. We're having some Fox Mike handset issues. Last transmission, Team 1 is en route. Just advise us any change in status and what is your fuel, over.
Fuel state 1560. And we'll advise with any change of status. We'll stay on station until Team 1 relieves us. Over.
Saber X-ray, roger, out.
Alright, say range.
7.3.
Alright, I'm tripping this backwards. It's actually kind of challenging to fly with my thumb jammed on a hat switch forward the whole time, and then like trying to tell my other fingers to manipulate buttons.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Sorry.
Because oh, you're good. Because I keep on wanting to let go of that, but at night, without that symbology, dude, it's really hard to maintain where you're at, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's all good though. Worst things have happened. Can you identify any additional vehicles on the objective?
No, I do not see any.
Alright, I'm going to spin a little bit left or right here, and I'm going to start putting forward flight. I want you to, no matter what, you keep ranging that target. And you do not let me get any closer than 6 clicks to that target, okay?
Gotcha.
My goal is I'm trying to get you a different observation point so you can see anything else. I want you to make notes. I want you to write down in your log what the house looks like. Is it a 2-story house? Is there multiple buildings? If you can even draw a quick sector sketch of it, like draw like, hey, the building's here, there's trees here, this is the road, whatever, anything you can add if the Rangers decide to hit that objective will help them. And then just every once in a while give me a range. And actually, you know what I can do?
Discovery 4, Saber X-ray.
Saber X-ray, Discovery 4, go ahead.
Hey, Roger, we're just talking with the S2. They've got some additional HUMINT near there, so our sources indicate that the HVT has arrived. They're getting some radio intercept that he's talking with his guys. He's decided to bed down for the night. They don't want to make that trip back tonight. So we're assessing that he's just going to remain on station. So you are clear to RTB at this time, over.
Saber X-ray, Disco 4 copies all, break. We were going to get a quick sector sketch of the vicinity and try to make sure we can identify any other vehicles. Do you want us to discontinue that operation or and return to base, or do you want us to continue with what we're doing, over?
No, negative. That's up to you. If you guys want to get some imagery, Team 1 is still en route. Saber Discovery 1, Saber X-ray. Saber X-ray, Discovery 1 on uniform, go ahead.
And
Roger,
I have the distance set from target 21,
monitor,
so you don't got to keep reading that to me. You just focus on
Yep, roger that. We're
collecting as
tracking.
much.
We're
Draw the
approximately
building if
10
you can.
minutes.
Draw the footprint of
So
the
we
terrain.
are clear to RTB at
Like
this time, Roger.
any extra buildings,
Yep, Roger.
trees.
So Team 1 will be.
If you think there's an appropriate area that's
completing
clear
their
enough
mission
for a
with
60 or an
developing some
MI8 to
imagery,
infill
they'll be
troops,
RTB.
anything that you think can support the objectives,
that.
this is what we do, we're recon.
Saber X-ray out. Discovery 4, Discovery 1. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and, unless you want us to come all the way out, we'll go ahead and RTB at this time. Just let us know when you're feet wet and back en route home. Over.
1-4, copy. We're just going to get a quick sector sketch of the area, trying to determine good infill locations for lift platforms if they decide to hit the objective break. Once we're done, we're going to RTB. Let me know when you feel good with drawing everything
all approved,
and writing everything.
And we're RTB at this time.
Okay, yeah, I think I got it. There actually turned out to be
Alright,
2 vehicles there that I missed. So.
All right, perfect. So just, and I'm not trying to like undercut you. I'm just through coordination, right? Working together. You've got like at least like a footprint of where the building is, where the roads are, kind of what the building looks like, whether it's a 2-story, whatever, where you could observe the doors for entry, all that good stuff.
For that, I might need you to slide left a lot, and like come in from a completely different angle. There's a front of the house, but I can't see the entryway.
No worries. I'll pick up the pace, and I will get that for you.
Okay, we're 6.9.
I actually have target 21 up, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Awesome.
You just focus on what you got to do, because you've got a shit ton of work, and all I got to do is keep us in the air.
Saber X-ray, Discovery 1. We are approximately between waypoint 2, 3 and 2. We are back inbound to the Invincible at this time. And Discovery 1, Saber X-ray acknowledged. Discovery 4, Discovery 1, I'm off tuning Victor for Invincible.
1-4, copy.
We are 5.9. I know you don't want me to call it out, but just let you know.
No. You're looking out for me, brother. You keep me out of as much trouble as you can. I'm trying to break away to increase distance now. I was just trying to get you on that front of that house as well.
Yeah, I need to go on the complete opposite side of that house.
Yep, I'm just trying to orbit out and around them, and then after that...
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And then once I get that orbit complete and you have what data you need for your sector sketch, or your sketch of the objective, I'm just gonna push back because we're gonna be on the north side of them. So I'm just gonna push back at that. Do you need more elevation? Would that help as well?
Elevation's fine. Elevation's perfect.
Okay. I am moving in the direction that you want though, right?
Yeah, I need to be on the complete opposite side, but yeah, you are. It's helping me get a good picture. I didn't even realize there was a second spot to the house, so yeah, we're good. This is helping out.
And no matter what, we're gonna call it at 1,000 pounds of fuel, and we're at 1420. Alright, start live. And then, you can make a note. I mean, you're probably doing it. You seem like you're all over it. But, points of entry are on the northeast or you know what I'm saying? That way they got an idea.
Yeah, gotcha.
Fuck, I gotta break way off. You're gonna come off target for a minute. I'm getting us too close. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Center tank's empty. So need the complete opposite side, or is this gonna work for you?
Yep, we're looking pretty good. If you're gonna keep going, that would help out if we're on sketch, but I mean, we are pretty good.
Alright, no, keep doing your thing, dude. I gotta break out. I'm flying us into the target, so if you lose it for a second, I'm sorry. Trying to keep you just in constraints, but also get range from the target. Let me know when you have everything you need so I can get us off station. We're at 1360 for fuel. Should have damn near a 360 at this point, don't you?
Yeah, there's something down there. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I can't really.
No worries. Do your thing. I can try to close a little bit with it, but I don't want to get a lot closer.
It's the 2 trucks. Okay. They're
okay.
We're good. I think we got everything.
Alrighty. Do me a favor. Set direct to waypoint 1 for me. I'll get us home. Yes, sweetheart. Oh.
Okay.
Alright, I copy waypoint 1 set direct.
Yep.
I'm gonna fly out to the coast. That way I keep standoff from here and I'm just pulling pitch and getting us home. Oh, what were they called? I think Saber X-Ray. Okay. One, this is 4. Saber X-Ray from Disco or Discovery 4.
Discovery 4, Saber X-Ray, go ahead.
Saber X-Ray, Discovery 4, be advised we are done completing a site reconnaissance of where the convoy stopped to break. We are heading back to the ship. Fuel status 1320 pounds. We were not observed. Over.
And Discovery 4, acknowledge all, you're clear to RTV.
Discovery 4 copies out. Alright, brother. 16 minutes to waypoint 1, and then we have to find the boat and hopefully land. So you can go ahead in and just start looking at the coords page and get all of those grids wrote to the targets that you laced. So in case I crash us when we try to land on the boat, we have everything, please.
Right. Working on that now. Thanks.
Dude, hey, seriously, you're killing it up there, man. Great work.
Thank you.
There was no high ground vicinity of that house, right?
There was a little bit, but not much that I would consider like a good.
Do you know distance from the house? Just best guess.
No, I actually don't. I don't even.
Okay,
to be honest
no worries.
with you, you might have to help me. I did a sketch, but I don't really know the direction. So maybe if you saw it, you could tell me. I don't know what direction.
I'll do my best. Usually if you just look down at your HSI and get an orientation that way, but I'll do my best to help you. Were you ever a military dude?
Yeah.
What did you do in the military?
Infantry.
Oh, dude, you know all about this. The reason why I was asking was I was trying to think of a good place to advise this to set the support by fire and so on.
Saber X-Ray, Discovery 1 and 2 is mission complete. Both aircraft down. Flight time 2.2. Over. Discovery 1, Roger. Saber X-ray. Acknowledged 2.2 hours and down a safe.
I was also an infantry dude. Not active duty. I was a guard guy, but.
Hey, Discovery 4, Discovery 1 on your internal. We're back at the ship. We'll see you in a couple.
Discovery 1, Discovery 4, copy. I was in a scout platoon, so minus the flying part of this, but the observation and everything, that's what we did.
Very cool. Yeah, I was 82nd.
Oh yeah, I was at Bragg for a little while. I spent about a little over a year at Bragg. Tried to do the whole special forces thing and failed horribly.
Yeah, we had a lot of people like that in the 82nd. Rangers too. I mean, I was a Ranger dropout.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it.
Well, I got there and I was like, it's the biggest Ranger class they'd ever had because of like 9/11. And I looked around, I was just like, you know what? I'm so tired of living out of a duffel bag, and there's a very good chance I'm not going to make it through this because there's way better people here than me. So it's like, I'll just go to a unit. So I just quit. I didn't even.
Hey Yogi, did you guys? I just saw you disconnect. You're not flying all the way back.
Yogi's been gone. We're
I'm gonna deafen the thing real quick. Stand by.
Oh, is it just?
Otherwise, I'm gonna hear them talking the whole time and not be able to hear you.
No.
Yeah, Saber never could get his stuff to work. Yep, Saber never could get his stuff to work, so they're on their way back. Just with that one ship.
And I probably got us too far in the weeds with doing all the extra stuff, but I mean, we had fuel, why not, right?
No, I'm happy, man. This is exactly what I've been like wanting to do. I'm so tired of flying UH.
And but what I'm getting at though is like like once we located the objective, I think I don't think they wanted us to do all the extra shit. I just figured we had fuel, why not, right? Like usually it would be
Discovery 4, Saber X-ray. What's your approximate ETA? Over.
ETA to waypoint 1 is 10 mics, break. Unknown. I have to locate the boat from there. Over.
Okay, Roger. Tracking. Be advised. We're still monitoring, so just let us know when you're about 10 Ks out. Over.
Copy. Would you be able to give me a general direction off of waypoint 1 where the boat is? Over.
Yeah, contact Invincible Flight Ops on 129.
Copy. Invincible Flight Ops, Discovery 4.
Discovery 4, Invincible Ops. Go ahead.
Can you give a direction to the boat from waypoint 1? Over.
Roger that. Stand by.
All right.
Fuel state 1,100 pounds. Hey, when they give us a cardinal direction, can you write it somewhere on your notepad for me? Because I'll bet you money I forget. Thank
And
you.
Discovery 4, Invincible Ops, contact Invincible Approach on 132.2, over.
132.2. Copy 132.2. Fuckers, make me change. What do you say, Invincible Approach?
Yes.
Invincible Approach, Discovery 4, over.
Last calling, Invincible Approach, say again.
Invincible Approach, Discovery 4. Could you give us azimuth from waypoint 1 to the boat, over?
Roger, Discovery 4, radar contact 10 miles to the east, fly heading 090.
I copy 090.
Correction, 270. 270, acknowledge.
This
Discovery 4
plane go?
copies 270. Say distance, over.
That ship's coming back.
Alright.
Yeah, we have you on the scope
We're on the
approximately 10 miles to the east, over.
Unless they want to go ahead and end it early, because I mean, we're just sitting here dead
Copy.
right now.
Hey, I'm okay with ending it early. I think they're talking
okay.
about.
Say again.
They're talking about ending it early if you want, that we're not flying all the way back.
Do you have all the grids and everything?
Yes.
So everything out of our system, we're good to go.
I have all the targets we marked, yes.
Okay. Let me undeafen and it. I mean, I was kind of looking forward to landing on the boat, but let's call it so you don't have to wait on us. Let me undeafen.
And Discovery 4, Invincible Approach. Roger, we're getting some iterations on some new trainees. We're having some equipment issues. Correction to the last distance. You're approximately 20 miles to the east. Continue 090.
Copy. Hey, are you guys wanting us to end this early so you don't wait
I
on
keep
us?
giving you the wrong direction. Belay that. 270 is your heading.
I guess, yeah. Okay. What time is it?
How much longer do you have?
It sounds like we got a little bit here. We're trying to find the boat right now. We're 8 minutes out from waypoint 1.
Okay.
Alright, so
Although I think I see something in the water.
yeah, there's there may be 2 or 3 boats. There's a few destroyers or something, and then the very last one, the furthest, is the aircraft carrier.
But it's not going to be very far off from waypoint 1, correct?
It's what? It's about 5 minutes, 7 minutes flight.
You guys call. We have hand jammed all of our stuff off of our blazes, so we can call it now so we can index. But I do have contact with 2 boats to the east of waypoint 1.
Yeah, that's not going to be either one of them.
Yeah, that's some destroyers. Unless you want to land on them, you can do that also.
Oh god, that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Watch me crash. I'll call you guys cool with us doing that. That way we can just get the debrief going and you guys aren't sitting there waiting on us.
I am fine with that. I've been in this chair for 3 hours.
What did it say? Invincible Approach, right? What's the call
Discovery
sign?
4, Invincible Approach. Have you now approximately 17 miles to the northwest. Turn left, heading 225.
Copy, 225. Hey, looks like there's some destroyers off my nose. To speed this up so everybody can rack out, we're probably going to try to land on one of those ships, right? We have everything hand jammed onto my CPG's knee board, so we can pass those info in case something goes bad for us.
Okay, acknowledged. That's up to you guys.
I just don't want to make you guys wait all night.
Yeah, that'll work. All right, we'll meet you in Discord.
Copy. Alright, dude, let's see how this goes. Never landed an Apache at night on a destroyer, but let's go for it, bro. Just do a once over real quick. Make sure you have everything you need out of this, because there's like a 25% chance we survive this.
Yep, I have all 21 points saved. Just the targets is all you need, right?
Yep, targets, and then you got what, like, heading they took from those targets that you were writing down?
Yeah, I tried as hard as I could.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's good, dude. It is what it is. You did better than I could have been doing in VR, so.
The closest ship is 272 degrees, and it's actually got
Test.
its butt
All
to
right.
us right now.
I'm flying at it right now, aren't I?
Yep, you're pretty
I
close.
didn't realize Yogi and Saber weren't here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get rid of some elevation
They
here.
have
We're
some
gonna get
issues?
fast. Just so you know, normally
Saber
I
never
would be
could
a little
get
more
his stuff to
deliberate about
work,
this.
And Yogi couldn't do
So
anything
you
when
can
he was
correct
by
to
himself.
274. I think
Yeah,
you're fine at the
okay.
other one that's further away.
Although he
sucks.
could have hopped in the front seat and just put the aircraft in the
274?
hover. It works in multiplayer now.
Okay.
Okay.
How come
Yeah,
Saber?
I didn't. Go ahead.
Yes, Saber didn't have his modes. I mean, he hasn't been flying for a while, or what?
I don't know what the deal was there. It sounds like he's got some weird shit going on.
Yeah, I didn't realize I put Hunker and Foster together. We should have split the crews, but Yogi and Saber usually fly together. So
Hey, we did alright with just us two, I thought.
no, you did great. That's not what I mean. It's just trying to keep the have a UTIP with each with you guys with one each use separated. But I mean, you did fine. It's not an issue.
That's what happens when you put two infantry dudes in a 64.
Yeah.
We get shit done.
Like, yeah. Don't leave a turd in the seat and try not to bang anything with rocks.
Too late, I drew all over the windshield.
There you go. There's dicks all over it now.
Oh, fuck yeah. You can't go anywhere without a dick drawn somewhere. It's just un-American.
Right, the ship, it looks like you're flying to, as it's heading towards us, so you'll have to go around and.
Oh, did I pick the wrong ship?
That's fine. They're about equidistant, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
One's not moving,
so
so that actually should be easier. The one you're
what do
flying
we
to
have
isn't
here? I just posted some screenshots of the coordinates that I got at the beginning.
Dude, this is gonna be a
Following up the
nightmare.
convoy
I'm
in
like hard
the
right
the
pedal and I'm
text,
not making any
part
right.
of this channel. You know what I mean?
Let's do this. We got
Oh,
this.
And I've got about what
Enter-
12.
Entropy 2 recon mission.
No, if you just go scout, you stay on scout and you
I
pick
just
on
killed us.
Okay.
open chat.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Yeah. Shit you can do in 2D.
Yeah, so I just landed in the ocean.
Not optimal.
No. My bad, Hunker, I just killed us.
No problem.
I did warn him, I was like, there's a 25% chance I get this on this ship.
Hey, just let me know when everybody's ready before we.
You want to debrief, Arundus?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be open. I'm not gonna like talk the whole time, but I'll kick it off.
I'm just sharing. I just dropped a vehicle on where the guy was supposed to start from, which I think that the Toyota vehicle was parked here right in front of this building, and we got the swimming pool, and so where the guy was staying, swimming pool umbrella. So I think the vehicle started from here.
Okay.
So we can follow up at the points as we have them. Although I think we pretty much know that they've been driving up. I think up until at least this bridge. This is where we lost them last time, around here.
Yeah. Hey, BG, in that text chat from last Thursday, are those grids? I'm curious to see how close Vannevar grids match up. So you were posting their route as well. That's from last week.
Yeah, that's last week's grids.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, that was pretty fun actually. Went pretty well. Yeah, thanks you guys for participating to Chalk 4. You guys were out there alone and unafraid. I didn't even realize that because I had heard Yogi on the comms for a while, and then when we broke station, I guess I kind of lost situational awareness. So when did he drop out?
I did pass it up that we were dropping Yogi to the north to loiter because he didn't have a CPG.
Yeah, I remember that.
I did not advise you when he called it. It was when Saber said, "Hey, I'm done." He
Okay,
called
yeah,
the
I
trip as
missed it.
well.
That's not a criticism. I just wasn't tracking. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
he probably loitered he was still loitering when you guys checked off station.
Okay.
And then I don't know, probably a few minutes after you guys were off station is when they decided to leave.
All right. Well, so let's AAR this kind of in the standard sequence. Starting with the brief. Any comments? Good, bad. What is it? Sustain, improve, and stuff we did terribly.
I like for sustain, I like the format, obviously it's established and easy to follow and understand what our freaks, what our chalk holder and what our objectives are.
Okay. So yeah, what I was just trying to do, and that was, I'm not in practice anymore. So like my brain was not connecting all the dots together in a good logical sequence, but that's the basic format. And that's why you have checklists, obviously, is to cue you to the things you need to talk about so you don't forget things. And just for your general fund of information, like that style of briefing is for kind of steady state operations, where you are not sort of planning with specific objectives, et cetera. It's basically like it's a brief for, hey, we're going to go do our usual beat cop style of presence around the AO, and we're going to check in with these people. We're going to go check out NEIs 1 through 9, and then we're going to go over here. That's kind of what that brief format is for, but it does provide you a framework for queuing into all the things that make the flight that you need: frequencies, call signs for supported units, medevac, contingencies, etc. Fine for a mission like this, but we probably would have sat down with a packet and presented that brief, which we kind of did at the beginning anyway, with a proper AMB air mission brief in 5-paragraph sequence, where you start with situation, mission, enemy, terrain, etc., objectives, all that
Yeah, like
stuff.
full op order.
Yeah, it goes in that sequence. So the idea was just to kind of let you hear it, so you kind of have a basic idea of how it would go. All right, so I think we all left out of here with a pretty good idea of what we were trying to accomplish. All right, takeoff from Team 1's perspective was kind of uneventful. We cranked. Any issues? Grumpy? Bad?
Not really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy.
Except I don't like starting in hot aircraft. It seems like we're having more and more bugs with that shit. More desync issues.
Yeah, it confused me. I was expecting cold, and
Yeah.
we started and both my engines were locked at 150%, and the low rotor horn was going off, and it didn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it's true. We had this, and so Grumpy just moved around a little bit the throttle, and it came back to normal.
Yeah, it was weird. I wouldn't have known to do that.
My first the first helicopter I jumped in just basically launched itself off the deck and into the water.
Okay.
Did
Great
you
job,
have your
ED.
your collective down, by the way? Sometimes it happens
I
when you.
did. It
All
was
right.
I've gotten a pretty good habit of checking collective down and throttles up when I get into things.
Yeah, I think Statua is leaving the helicopters hot on the ship when it's moving, because if for any reason there's some bug and you have to kind of pull the collective quickly to avoid going through the deck or sliding off the deck. You know, if I mean, I don't know if we still have this problem, but we used to have where the ship was moving and the helicopter was just sliding even on the side or back. So by the time you're starting up, if it was too late, you were already in the water or you were crashing into another one.
Yeah. Okay, so en route, no issues, no contact expected, no contact observed. Once we got on station, I think the coordination with between team 1 and 2. So just like last week, we launched like way too early, which is fine. That gives us enough time to unscrew things when we get there, but it slows things down a little bit. But on the plus side, we did make the mission time, so with time to spare. Comms back and forth, I think we're fine. And then when you guys started checking in when you were en route, I admit I was having a little bit of hard time sort of visualizing the battle space and where I wanted people. I'm out of practice too, so I didn't give very clear instructions. Grumpy, you told me you were to the northwest, and I put them in the northwest. That's my fault. But what I wanted to do is just have a very simple north-south delineation between team 1 and 2. So the idea was we were going to be in the east and they were on the west. I struggled getting observation into the target area. I mean, it took forever. Well, I had the target area, but once the convoy arrived, man, it probably took me 20 minutes to find those vehicles. I got a hard time. You guys had them right away, so that's good. A little bit of redundancy. Passing the grids back and forth is a great way. With a moving convoy, you can already see how that's not as good as passing a grid for a static object, because by the time you get everything typed in, they're already 500 meters down the road. And so until you get very proficient in understanding the headings that you're looking at in your HMD and the TSD and the TDU, and correlating, like, all right, here's where my TADS is looking. So what is that? So what direction am I really looking? And what direction are they going? Like, that's a learned skill. It's not easy to figure out directions of movement and stuff like that when you're looking at a flat screen. But ultimately, we got it figured out. Passing the grids is good. That's my preferred technique. Any other comments from you guys?
So I mean, we knew we had the last waypoint was on the target, so you could actually slew the TADs by slaving on waypoint 4, or in attack mode you could actually see the vehicle. So there was C54. So it was super easy. You just slaved on C54 on waypoint 04 and you were straight on the target. But we had to climb a little bit with Grumpy, because even at like 1,000, we were like 1,500 feet. And we had to climb pretty high before we could see something.
Yeah, we were at 2,000, and I don't know, it could have been our aspect. I just could never really see the vehicles.
Yeah, well, there's this big, 3 or 4 stories building that's kind of hiding all the time. And the vehicles showed up around 26 past, around 26, 27 past. So there was absolutely nothing. I think we arrived at, 5, 10 past 1? And so we basically have to loiter for almost 15, more than 15 minutes before we could see something. And then they moved. So the thing is, I kept storing. So every time I was seeing this vehicle, I kept storing waypoints. So you could see I had like 12 waypoints. And then at some point, like Grumpy was doing some 8 figures. So I was going gimbaled. But by having stored like a recent waypoint, a recent target point, I could slew to the most recent target point and find the road. And usually by the time I was out of gimbal, I could find the vehicles within a few maybe 5-10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
But I agree
Hey.
that what's complicated is if giving away, if you're giving a grid of your last known position. By the time indeed that the guy received the grid, acknowledge and everything, and punch in the grid, the vehicles are like super far away.
Yeah. Especially if they're moving at 30 Ks, that
Yeah.
goes pretty quick. Hey, let's try. I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay.
Oh rats! But I can't draw on yours. Yeah, that sucks. Okay.
So we were trying to, when we did pass grids, we were trying to give direction of travel with vehicles.
Yeah. No, I know.
It was the intersections were close enough. It was difficult to determine whether they're going to stay on that road or not. So I thought that was the best approach. Otherwise, if it was a wrong linear road, we would have laced up ahead. But that was why we took that approach.
No, it's just you guys had figured out the direction of travel and stuff. What I was trying to say is when you pass that information, it's hard to correlate that like in what you're looking at in the screen. But if you were able to figure that out, you're well ahead of the game. Hey, Bad, can you zoom out until we're like zoom out just a little bit more? So not quite so far. Bring that in. So I'm going to do a screen grab and post it into my whiteboard. So I want, yeah, all that, and scroll up just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Let me see if I can grab this. Boom. Getting high tech here. Can you guys see all that?
I got
it.
Yeah. Grumpy,
Okay.
I think that's the last position where they went into this defile, right? And we lost them, and then we RTB'd.
Yeah, that's not their final position.
Yeah.
It's information. That's where we lost them at.
So they picked up here, went out here. All right. What I want to talk about, and with BG as well. So 8s, right? So here's where we were. Grumpy, you were over here, right? No, you were initially over into the northwest.
Yeah, it was initially to the northwest.
Yeah, and then I brought you over here, and this is where you guys were hanging, right?
Yeah, we were 8 somewhere around in there.
Yeah, and 4, you guys were over here to the.
We were straight west.
Okay. All right. So, BG, here's what I mean about 8s, right? So, as we were kind of to the south, and our direction of sensor observation was that way. So call that, I don't know, what's that, 020? Let's make it easy for the math. So a couple of times we were just looking 360. Oh wow, what did it do there? Or actually, let me use one of you guys. I'll use straight west as a better example, so I can draw bigger pictures.
I need to learn how to use the whiteboard.
Clearly, I'm not that great at it. So if you guys are parked over here looking directly to the east, the 8s then, so the idea is you always want to keep your TADs as much as possible, always looking in this direction, right? So your 8s in this case, here's your bow tie. And so you're flying basically this pattern, right? So you're always, so your base orientation in this case is 090. And your other axis is then 180, 360. And these will be kind of whatever you want, maybe 30 degrees off. So we'll be 030, and then well, I got that backwards because you want to turn So the direction you're flying is actually this way, and then you turn into the target, because that way your TADS is always turning in the direction of the target, right? And then you fly back out this way, and then you turn back into the target. Okay, so mental math is hard, right? Grumpy, you said you were using your bounding box. That's a technique. That's easy. But you can always do like a 30 or 45 degree, maybe 1 minute leg or whatever. So in this case, we'd be flying, what is that? So 180, so 210 on the outbound. And then coming back this way, we'd be flying 330. Does that make sense? So you're always turning back into it. So right here, the TADS is looking that direction. Right here, the TADS is looking that direction. And as we come back around, now it's looking that direction, etc. And here it's looking, I don't know if this works out so well with since we're going away from it. With the 58, this is super easy. It works beautifully because we're not constrained by that only 120 degree angle that the TADS bucket can look,
Yeah. Okay.
right? With the 58, you can maintain this easily because the ball can look 190 degrees in both directions. So it's easy to do this. With the TADS, it's a little harder to set up. So I don't remember like what works very well. Maybe this is too extreme. I feel like this should work just fine. 30 degrees off. So what would that be? So that's 90. That's
if it was doing a proper 120 degrees, but
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it's limiting you to 90 on the right,
Okay.
which isn't accurate.
Yeah.
would-
So eights, I'll have to talk to Brad, what the real technique is. But that's the idea, is you want to be like, you guys get it, right? You want to make this shallow enough so that when you're turning, your TADS is just turning into the target. So your front seater is not having to brake and try to reacquire.
I would only lose it on one side of the 8. As soon as we would lose it, I'd lose it in a turn ever so slightly, and we'd get it right back. So it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you have a good, like, when you slave it and it comes right back to it, makes it easy. But with a moving target, now you don't have anything to slave back to. So that's where it gets sticky. Yeah, altitude worked really well for that look down angle. And we were trying to stay anywhere from 3 to 5, 3 was the minimum, 4 to 5 Ks away. All right, so and they went back here. Here's the bridge. We noted this one. And so they went, oh, you guys did great to mark all these spots. Yeah, this is perfect, man. And this was the termination point right here.
That's where we had to RTB.
Oh, this is where we broke. Yeah, I remember they were
yeah.
about to go over. This is where I called. They're about to go over this hill. We might as well break now. Okay.
And
Yeah.
so whatever team 2 saw here from this position, I think they will keep following at that point. So those guys went into this défilé you see at, between 9 and 10. And then we RTB'd, but I guess they kept going on this road. I don't know if they turned or if they did something else. I don't know where they went after that.
Yeah. Where did these dots come from? Is this off the F10 map? You took a screen grab?
Oh yes, I'm using the mission editor, so I can have the grids and the position, and I'm looking at the screenshot I made from my my TSD, and I'm trying to position those points more or less accordingly. So we kind of knew. Yeah.
So this is not something that DCS did. This is what you manually
No. I
entered.
just manually entered that. So I used the screenshots, and from those positions, I'm looking at the position in the mission editor, and I'm entering those points.
Dad, can we pass you grids for you to continue to update that? Will that
Yeah,
work?
yeah. Let me
Alright,
share. Let
so
me share the screen here. So,
Honker's got all of our grids wrote down in the cardinal direction from that grid, so we can continue to add. He's
hold on.
also got 2 ambush points marked. One would be a good 2-sided ambush with high ground on both sides and limited maneuverability for the VIX. The second ambush point would be less desired, but still appropriate with high ground and limited maneuverability for the vehicles.
Hold on, I need to share. Oh, here you go. To share my screen. This one. And how do I do that?
Hunker's also got like a, let's call it like a sector sketch of the objective with the building and what we believe for points of entry. If they were to assault,
Nice.
I think Hunker, did you get out an LZ, a potential LZs worked out? We were talking about it, but you were doing a lot.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. I'm looking at
Infantry boys, man. Infantry boys.
I know. Since you guys are promoted, you are now assistant S2s. Go ahead and just start making GRGs and number of the buildings and
PowerPoint briefs and
Believe it or not, at one point, by a really weird turn of events, I was actually the S3 Air Operations NCO
Oh, nice. Okay.
for the 3rd of the 20th Special Forces Group as an E4. I really did build GRGs and shit like that for AC-130 packages. It was like 10 pages of fucking paperwork. It sucked.
You are the future Saber X-ray then.
God no. All
yeah, yeah.
It was a whole lot of trial and error and asking questions, and everybody felt bad for me because I was a specialist. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" I'm like, "I just said yes," and they said do it.
Nice. Yeah. So were you an RTO, like doing that stuff too,
No,
like in the talk, or you were doing
I
the planning?
I was in a talk for our battalion, so
Okay.
I didn't know how things worked. I thought you had to have like combat experience and shit to be a Green Beret before I went and tried. So I volunteered in the National Guard to deploy with the National Guard unit. And then the sergeant major called me and said, "Hey, what can you do?" I was like, "I can do anything you teach me to, sergeant major." So he's like, "All right, we'll take you." And I ended up the S3 Air Operations NCO.
All right.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I did like AC-130 mission support requests, moving packs from point A to point B. If they got in ticks, I would get like fast movers overhead on Merc Chat. If you ever use that on the SIPR
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yep, I do all that, and then I just hand everything off to the people that knew what they were doing because I was figuring out as I went.
Yeah. You guys need to. When is that combined arms deal bad?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. You guys would bring some nice flavor to that if you showed
That
up
would
just
be
to
great.
provide voices on the radio.
I uploaded my coordinates and picture to the chat.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hold on. In Scout, you mean?
Yeah, in the Scout channel.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it under your chords page. You uploaded
Look at
them.
that.
Ooh, fancy. All right.
Yeah, what I didn't mention in the brief this time
Well,
for the
that's not the right
BG
one.
heard it last week and Grumpy, like this is the UAS mission. Why they tasked? That's why I was going on and on about like all the other assets are tasked to some Task Force 75 mission way down south. So the Apaches are basically providing shadow work.
Yeah, I uploaded the wrong file. Give me 1 second.
All right. I mean, if you're giving me the position, the final position, you might be able to see what route they might be following. I don't know.
Well, so what we did is we lazed every single intersection, and then he wrote speed notes like what heading, what cardinal heading they took from intersections, so we could just like Brundison mentioned, just trace the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Can we follow up from what I'm looking at right now, and
we should be able to, as long as you
uploaded.
Sorry, Hunker, go ahead. There you go. So you however you can look at the grids, I'm guessing we're probably going to be at like 5 or 6 in the area that you're at, but I don't know that definitively.
Hold on, I'm opening the text. All right, so you started from the bridge, so I'm already at the. I already passed this bridge. Turn heading east. So let's go from the bridge. Okay, bridge, turn heading
You wanna
east, tree line
wanna
along the road.
just plot these points. We'll
That
read 'em
must
off to you.
be, I mean, turning east. I mean, there's a whole tree line here. I mean, I'm pretty sure about this because I've got the coordinates here, as well as me following up. So turning, heading north, four-way intersection, power lines.
Matt, is it possible just to plot the exact grids or no?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
drop
yeah.
just drop points on there. We'll read the grids off to you.
Okay, so which one are we starting with? From the beginning?
Now you've already got the bridge, right?
I would
Yeah.
say past bridge. That way we can just deconflict. And honestly, it'd be good to see what we've seen differently, right? So past
Okay.
bridge, your next.
Bridge 00509715.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
the same.
good. That's good.
All right, go to 021994.
021?
Yeah.
02. Oh, okay. 0219994. Okay. 4.
Yeah, that looks like that
There you
right
go.
turn.
So that's this one. That's where they
Okay.
turn. All right.
All right. 033988. Turn. I can't see that.
33. 033. 33 what?
033988.
Where do you see that? 033988. I see 0327 0327 9876.
Just truncating it to 6 digits.
Okay. All right.
So 033988.
Hunker, great job on your notes, dude. I love it how you included more than just a direction.
That must be this intersection here.
All right, 05.
0326 987.
Yeah. Okay, I suspect this one we're at slight turn east to power lines. You see any power lines on there? There's power lines. Okay. What's the grid to 0.8 right there?
0.8 is 0347 or 0348 9927.
Okay, that's an intermediate point. Go to your next one.
This one, we're moving up. So what is the next one?
Just go to your 0.9. Let's see what the grid is.
Okay. But you guys are marking every intersection, right? So I mean, my 0.9 is like on the main road. So this is where we lost them.
Yeah, so 057998. So about 20 Ks.
057998. So that must be around here.
So this area here will be an appropriate area for a two-sided ambush. Elevated terrain on both sides, limited maneuverability for the vehicles due to terrain. So this would be where I'd hit him if I was going to hit him on the move.
He's already got that mark.
Yeah,
so you
I
guys,
put this ambush mark on it, so where
Good.
they go into the defile.
You know,
So-
they say the mark of a man's intelligence is the degree to which he agrees with you.
Exactly. Okay, I think I'm good here. What did you say? 057? That's more or less 0.10. 057
Yeah.
997. So okay, a little bit
Let's
more.
go
but-
to 066 002.
Odds are it's the next intersection.
Yeah.
002. So I'm 0659. So that must be here.
066
002. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay. That bridge is probably, did they go over that bridge? Or did they continue east?
Which point did you just read to him?
5.
5. So at they look like they kept heading north. Sobeys target 6 was they turned north. So at that 4-way, which I think is what he's got plotted.
Okay, so we went over that bridge.
Yep.
All right.
Bridge headed north, and then they turned east northeast at a 3-way intersection.
All right, 066-005. Okay, that's right there. Is that it?
That would be
Or-
it. It has to be.
Oh shit!
3-way
I just
intersection.
expanded this. Okay. In fact,
Yeah.
let's just work backwards until we get. So we stopped it.
Because they were at this intersection. They went past the bridge.
Yep.
They got this 3-way intersection. They turned
And
east,
then-
right?
Yep, east northeast at a 3-way intersection. That grid that you should have been at should have been like 0, 6, 5, and then yours pretty much zeros.
Hey, bad. Just I think the quickest way to do this if we just drop a point and we'll edit the grid and we'll just do that until we're at the end. Like create a new point.
No, well, you can create a new point, but you cannot enter the grid in it. You have to drop the point at the right grid. That would be too good.
Okay. We'll just create a new. All right. Let's go to 066-005.
Okay, we already right here.
Yeah, you're past
I'm already
it.
past.
We're
Okay.
we're now need to plot target 9.
Oh,
so
at 9. Okay.
if you at that 3-way intersection, go to the right, and then we're looking for 082-018.
082.
It should be a curvy road, trees and stream close on the right of the side there. Yep, probably that area somewhere around there. Hunker killed it with his notes, man.
All right, I got 082-018, so that's good.
That's perfect. Mark that. So then proceed down that road. You're looking for a 4-way intersection. It's going to be 097-022.
097-022. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. So then the next grid is going to be, I'm assuming we kept straight on that. He didn't mark any direction. So
It's that bridge right there.
So then the next one, we're going to be bridge, no collateral. It's going to be 099-019. Got it?
I've got the bridge, but I'm already at 10,000, so 099, you say?
It should be 099-019-ish. Remember, that's a 100-meter.
Oh, okay, I got the
that's a
wrong.
100-meter grid you're
I got
plotting.
the wrong. Yeah, I got the wrong bridge. They turn right.
Perfect. So we got it.
Yeah.
This is why we do this. Okay, so you got that plotted?
Yeah.
All right, so next grid, they're going to turn north at a 3-way, and it's going to be 116-066.
Oh yeah. Okay. 116-116-006. Oh, 066?
Yep.
Further. Say again. 11.
Yep. It's a 116-066.
Okay, that's here, I think.
All right.
116-ish 006. I have.
Maybe we had a typo. That could be it.
So hold on, like adding here, add to here. Okay.
All right. So your next grid is going to be an elevated site above road. Okay, this is our second potential ambush site. It's going to be 115-011. So there should be elevated terrain next to the site.
Hey, I'll be right back while you guys plot these. Hey, Grumpy, meet me down in.
Okay, 011.
Okay.
Copy 011. And Hunker, by all means, if I'm saying something wrong or you know something, tune in, brother.
All right. So I've got this here. I've got a T intersection at 115011.
Perfect.
This is a good place for an ambush here.
That was where we documented a possible ambush point. Preferred first one though that we gave you if it's going to be a ground ambush. You still there, bad?
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. I was
No, you're good, dude.
I was talking to you, but I wasn't pressing the PTT. So
All right,
not,
so you
that's
got
not
that.
great.
You got that point plotted.
Yeah.
So the next point's going to be a low point on in road on curve with trees on both sides, and it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 6.
Okay. 123 006. That's somewhere here. That's an intersection.
It says low point. It might have been Hunker. Do you remember if that was an intersection or not?
Which one is this? I'm sorry, I'm trying to.
We're on
type something
target
else.
14.
Target 14.
Yeah. There's a bunch of trees here.
Okay, yeah. I think there's a very low spot, and there's like trees on both sides. That'd be good for an ambush position. The road just kind of dips down really low.
So you just have to find it somewhere
Okay.
along
So
that road.
so the 123 006, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's here, and that's another ambush site.
Yep, possible ambush point, and that's our last ambush. Again, the first one I think is the best course of action, though.
Yeah, the second one definitely wasn't as great. This one's just kind of an opportunity because of the cover and concealment from the trees, and it kind of being a low spot. But it's not really a low spot. It's on top of that's actually on top of a mountain, and it dips. And we actually, as you see in the next point, lost them right around that turn where they made a sharp left.
All right, so
Okay.
you're doing great, brother. Sorry about this.
No.
So Hunker, the grid where we temporarily lost them, that was the last point you seen them, right?
What do you mean?
When you
That's the next point on the thing.
Yep.
I think we're looking at.
Target 15 was the last point we seen them before we lost them, right? And then got them again.
Yeah, we lost them for
Okay.
just a second.
Yep. So target 15 is going to be in that vicinity. It's going to be 128 005.
It's right where that really sharp bend is, right?
All right. 128 005. All right. That's about here.
About there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Got that plotted?
Add. There you go.
So they should have been running north from there. Grid is going to be 142016.
Okay. 142 So that must be, there's a bridge here, right?
It's going to be a quick right and then left. So it's going to be one of these weird intersections probably. I'm guessing it's probably off to your left, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I'm getting, so 14201. Sorry.
142016.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I think it.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you see where they just came
Be
from?
transposed,
With
yeah.
that
So
really
142.
sharp curve we were just at.
I mean, either they went along this
Well, no,
road and
I
crossed
can
the
tell you
bridge
exactly
here,
where it
or
is.
there's another bridge here, but this one is 140
Okay.
and 010. This one is 143019.
Go to 140010. That's the
think
next point.
I think I messed them up.
Where were you a second ago?
Right.
Yeah, we were trying to get this. So
the really sharp turn
Run, this is
where,
right.
Yeah, right there.
The grid after that, we can just skip that plot. Would be 140010.
140.
Where you were just pointing at it somewhere.
Oh, sorry, I was hitting the wrong button. I can tell you exactly where that point is if you want to know.
140, sorry.
Yeah,
I can-
dude.
Okay, where that sharp curve is that we just talked about, the really sharp one right after that,
This one?
right
Yeah.
there. So they went
Yeah.
north from there, north.
Okay.
Then I messed this up in the typing. They went left and then right.
So
Okay.
there. Okay,
So
that's
that's the road right there, all the way to the bridge.
All the way to the bridge. Okay. Boom. Here you go.
alrighty. So then that's that grid where you said bridge crossing, Hunker.
Correct.
Okay, so next grid would be 149002. It's going to be long straight tree farm right of road with a right turn.
149018.
002.
Okay.
149002.
There you go. 149. How did they
That's
get there?
That's
Yeah.
probably that tree there. Oh, so they probably took a right. If you look up
Mm.
there, they crossed that bridge. So they hit that intersection right there
Mhm.
and then probably went south.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then they
it says long straight tree farm to the right.
Yep.
That must be the tree farm here.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then next grid, do you got that one plotted?
Yeah.
All right. Next grid, 153998. From that point, they're going to take a left turn onto road to bridge.
Yep, it's exactly right there where it looks.
All
like
right,
it
right
is.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then next grid's going to be 163007.
Right here. 163007. Around
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Something
So
here.
plot somewhere in there. Yeah, plot somewhere in that vicinity because we'll figure out with our final grid. I would say the
Yeah, it
intersection.
says left turn onto road to the bridge.
I'm one past that. I'm
Oh
on.
yeah. Okay.
Yep. So target 21 is our final location. It's going to be 168014. There should be a building in that area. It was I believe one single building, correct?
Correct. It's one single
Hunker?
building. That trees might
So
be it right there.
yeah, they might look.
I think that's it
Let
right
me see
there.
the picture because I think
Yep.
this building is not.
That's exactly it right there. I can
It's
see
an
it by the
object.
road. Yeah, that's it. The building is to the right of that, and there's a one singular tree out in the field.
Okay, and that's the tree right there. Good
Yep.
job. So that is our objective. We have a Hunker, I don't know if you can take a picture if you drew it out and post it, but you probably have a sector sketch of the area and then a possible HLZ that you thought might work for infill, correct?
Yes, I'm working on that right now. But I really don't
Adding
have a
the
good
years.
LZ, so it's
Oh.
pretty good all the way around. I mean, it's pretty good all the way around. I have a as far as LZs go, but yeah, I'm gonna write it out real quick.
And Hunker can give a brief when he's done writing it out. If not trying to hijack this AAR, Brundis.
No,
Um,
this is awesome.
Hunker, when you're done doing what you're doing, brother, if you want to give us a synopsis of the objective, any additional vehicles, any fortified positions, areas of approach, anything
Yeah, let
like
me
that.
upload this picture I just made, and I'll do that for you.
One of you cats are gonna have to type all this out.
He's got the grids already typed for us.
Yeah.
And the directions.
Yeah, really. Bad has all the information for the route, and then
Jesus. And there's the sketch. Holy hell. Y'all are on it.
Okay.
That's cool. So we can just send the MIS file to Statua. So he's got the track for the convoy. He's gonna have the ambush types where we can go. Maybe I'm gonna say the first ambush is the most preferable. And
The ground assault, the first ambush would be the best approach with least casualties for our friendlies, in my opinion. Would you agree, Hunker?
Yes, I would. Everything else is just definitely that's the best one.
The second one is the least, the one in the curve, or the let's say there's a good, better, best. So the best one is the first one. The better should be the second one.
That Hunker, you got
Yeah,
better
I think
viz than
that's
me.
good. I think that's fun. I mean, I had marked like a lot of the bridges because I figured those are good choke points. But yeah, as far as no collateral damage, things like that, the first one that I have listed is the best. Second would be follow up. Second best.
The one to the left is best. Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one the canyon.
There you go. And this one is just good.
I like me a good two-sided ambush. Leaves them nowhere to go.
Okay. I'm saving that. So I think the only thing we need is to provide the miss file so that you have the road and have the ambush suggestion, the ambush sites, and then the description of the compound of the guy. So with just pics and I don't know, suggestion for LZs.
Hunker was working on that real quick, and he was
There's
gonna post an image for us.
yeah, there's some stuff. There's some stuff posted in there. A good FLIR image and a good sketch image.
All right, we're good then.
Dude, great work, Hunker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. You were a 19 Delta, right?
No, it was just a stupid infantryman.
Oh, somebody. Okay, I don't know. Well, obviously you learned something.
I keep telling you I was a scout, but I think you keep mixing that up. But I was an
Oh, yeah.
infantry dude. I was
Sorry.
in 11 Bravo. I was just in a scout platoon.
Okay. Yeah. No, this is awesome. I would grab this FLIR image and the sector sketch and just include that in the mission pack. Then he can build his
All right.
his brief off that.
I'll put that into the AR maybe and I'll let Satua knows where it is. You guys want me to write this or you want to do it?
Holding my finger to my nose right now.
Yeah, me too, because I wrote the last one.
All right, yeah, okay, I'll do it. I mean, it's not.
Shit.
I mean, there's the
Yeah, for the
everything
flight,
here.
right?
Yeah.
We've got everything in pictures. It can
Yeah,
be
yeah.
less of a wordy document.
You don't really need to write anything, right?
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
I've got everything I need, guys.
So, what else would you want from us? Hunker and I are fairly new to this. So what could we have improved?
No, so this is good. What's missing in this mission is the we probably would have known his route ahead of time. Like just following somebody to figure out where they're going seems kind of implausible to me. Especially with helicopters because there's too many unknowns. You know, braking for fuel, all that kind of stuff. Like we just happen to have 4 aircraft today, but had we not, most likely we would have had to like break contact with that convoy or maybe to go get fuel, and then who knows where we'd never seen them again. So there's a better way to conduct this. Like when you're doing a route recon, this is kind of like it's almost a route recon. So one of the things that you have to know about a route recon is who's going to be using it, which helps you define like what type of surface does it have to be, how wide does it have to be, is it going to be tanks or Humvees or Strikers or foot patrol? Like that's a big difference in terms of what kind of route does it need to be. And then what's the start and the end point? So you can't really do a route recon unless you define the route. So but this is essentially what you guys did was a route recon. You identified choke points, you identified the only thing that's missing if we're going to do a ground assault convoy is the surface conditions of the roads. Like I'm going to say it's dry. It's probably a mixture of hard packed gravel or dry dirt, a la 90% of the roads in the Middle East, and some paved surfaces because there was a lot of vehicular traffic too. Is that another consideration? Is there a lot of civilian traffic that was going on? Or was this was kind of going up into the hills and away off the main traffic areas, right?
Once we started, I guess past near that canyon, there was no traffic after that.
Yeah. Okay. And that's key. And then this imagery of the objective areas and the recommended HLZs is key. Like, so you've covered everything. I mean, there's not, if I was taking a debrief, there's not anything more that I'd want. Like this is pretty good. This is legit. Especially defining the route, exactly the route that he took. and then the imagery and the sector sketch at the end. So you've hit just about everything. Only thing, yeah, like I said, that was missing is kind of prepping us to conduct this mission. Yeah, that's all I can think of. So, yeah, you guys went over and above. After RTB, you were already doing this, so you're definitely thinking through the problem set and what the ground force commander would be looking for in terms of how does he complete his mission afterwards. So that's exactly the kind of mindset you want to have.
Awesome.
Yeah, excellent job, guys.
It was all
I'm
Foster's
impressed.
idea. I was just along for the ride.
Oh, dude, he was
Right
all
on.
over it. The only thing we had issues, did anybody have a problem with acquisition sources not like grids not snapping to when you try to slave to them?
I did not.
No, it was working all right.
Okay, we were having the dangest time. Otherwise everything worked great in our bird. We just could not get slaved onto grid acquisition sources. Everything else worked great. So
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that worked for you because I had one of the shittiest flights I've had in a long time in that thing.
hold up now, define that, Grumpy. Worse than when I took you for a roller coaster ride for an hour?
I went upside down tonight.
Oh, well, at least I didn't throw you outside.
Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, nothing was sinking. Controls felt like they were just wrong. I don't know. I came in to land on the first landing on the thing, and I'm transitioning through ETL. I'm starting to add left pedal, and it's turning wrong. So I end up having to land, and I have right pedal in landing. I'm like, something was just not right.
Probably another FM change. Who knows?
I don't know.
The other thing, sorry, Brendis, I wanted to throw
No,
out,
go ahead.
this was Hunker's first night mission using sitting up front using all that stuff. I thought he killed it for running through it the first time.
Yeah, that's challenging.
Fantastic.
I was bitching all night to battling about how much I hate not being able to see in the front seat of the Apache and having to come up my, he's a slave to my helmet sight. Okay, I gotta turn off my NVS. Slave. Blah, blah, blah. It's just so much easier with goggles.
That's right.
Lost my train of thought. Radios. So that pretty typical. Like we didn't even have a ground force or another air element, right? And I was trying to play act like all these different voices already. Throw in a supported ground force commander on one of the FM nets, and then perhaps even another like an assault element with the UHs coming in, and it gets pretty busy. Yeah, that's it. Battling anything to add from? Oh, you haven't gone to
Because,
OBC
like,
phase
whenever
2
you're
yet,
a
right?
young
Is
guy.
that going to be after your ALSI course?